There you go. There it is.
How am I gonna get this? It's still not gonna stay.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that might work.
It is.
I think I got it.
We in here. Yeah.
All right, Dan. What are we doing?
Oh man, we are back.
Which one do we addressing? The shirt or the hat? Your shirt or my hat?
Because by the time this came out,
okay,
we've already seen that the Rams have beat the Bengals in the Super Bowl.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think we're gonna air this one. Today. Yeah. Why is it? So anywhere I've ever heard, I watch a lot of football. Mm-hmm. I've never heard anyone say the Bengals. Mm-hmm. I've only heard the Bengals.
Bengals.
So when I was talking to other people from that area that you're in, why does everybody say Bengals?
Because it's an E.
But why is it still not Bengals?
Because it's not an A.
I'd be like bongos.
Bengals is B-A-N-G, right? Bengals. I thought it was Cincinnati Bengals.
Everybody
Bengals.
from your area says Ben.
Bengals.
Ben is B-E-N.
Bengals.
But y'all be like
Cincinnati
bean.
Bengals.
Y'all say bean. Bengals.
Bengals.
That's wild. I've never heard that. I was like, what the hell is a Bengal?
I've heard both.
I've never heard both. I've only heard Bengals until I talked to you about the Bengals. This is why you was like, this is why I'm not a Bengals fan when you post.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell's a Bengal?
Bengal.
I thought you were just saying it weird.
I need to take this clip out and see if I need to ask my people. So, people from Ohio, is it Cincinnati Bengals or Cincinnati Bengals?
Every time I watch football, for the 36 years I'm watching football, it's always been Bengals. I've never heard anyone go, the Bengals doing a thing.
I've only heard accents of people saying Bengals. I always thought it was Bengals.
The Bengals?
Because it's spelled B-E-N. Bengals.
That's Bengals.
Bengals sound like it's from the west side. Like, hey, you Bengals? You Bengals?
This is a Bengal.
Yeah. And we also say pop. You say pop, right?
Well, yeah, I grew up with the pop.
Pop. And when I say pop, I always look at it as the can. Mm-hmm. And when I think about soda,
think of the bottle.
I think about like soda, like as in the bottle. Mm-hmm. When I think of pop, I always think about an actual can, no matter what.
We'd be like, go get a 2 liter of pop.
Cheerleader?
A 2 liter of pop. Go get a 2 liter of pop.
Nope.
The pop, the big one. Get the big pop.
No.
You want the big pop or the small pop? Get the big pop.
Yeah.
And we ain't paying for that little pop.
Little pop. You got
Fago
your pop right there.
Pop is way better than soda.
Yeah.
But actually, I guess it's soda pop. So
yeah, we just shortened it. The entire thing is obviously soda pop. But when we think about soda, we think about pop. The non-flavor, like soda.
Soda water.
Yeah, soda water.
Mm-hmm.
And
so
then
pop has flavor. Soda is the soda water.
Right.
I think we just made a distinction.
Mm-hmm.
But these cats out here will make fun of you for saying pop.
Yeah.
What's a pop? We call it soda.
Yeah. And then, when I went back home, they're like, you saying soda now? They got you, man? It's like, hey, man,
yeah,
I don't.
I'm just saying. All right, when you came out here, did you say highway or freeway?
I said highway.
You said highway.
I said highway.
Yeah, me too. And then everybody here was like, what's a highway?
Right.
What's the highway? What are you talking about? What's the highway?
Yeah.
The freeway? Hey, man, don't do that.
I never thought about that.
Yeah,
wow.
I have a habit of saying the freeway. I'm like, the freeway? Like, we can always use it, but we always say highway.
Yeah. You taking the highway?
Taking the highway? But here, they're like, the freeway.
What is it? Was it a difference? Because it's literally...
I said the same thing, bro. I was like, what is the difference? Only thing I can think of is that the freeway is for the inner city. Right? So, like, all these here, like the 101s and all that stuff, we're all in L.A. So, maybe that's the freeway?
Yeah.
Which is not free at all. It should be the clogged way, because it's never... It was
never free.
Sunday. Had a hard time getting here.
Yeah. It's never free. But also, you would think the fact that it's towering over the cities, it should be called the highway.
The highway. And actually, in the Midwest, it's not. It's on the ground.
Right. It's on the ground. Right. Yeah. There's not a lot of up in the air
not
highways.
Not at all. Maybe a ramp or something like that.
Right.
All right. So Dion is I challenged Dion to find a Rams jersey that he wore. It had to be worn. Mm-hmm. Okay. Dion went to some Goodwill somewhere, and he found a old, worn out Marshall Faulk jersey that said that he's always been a Rams fan. So because I was challenging Deion's authenticity of his fanage of Los Angeles Rams.
Okay.
So Deion
I did.
has the receipt of being a Rams fan from years ago.
I'm going to look at it right now.
The 28 is gone. This is definitely a worn jersey. I go, Deion was saying, I had one. I said, can't be new. You can't just got it. This one looks like it's been through a game.
I'm about to find you.
It's very faded.
I'm about to find you a picture from 2001.
Okay.
In this same jersey.
Okay. Right here, this looks legit.
Yeah.
I go, this is legit. But this is one of the cheaper ones.
Oh, because it's not thick.
Because it's not stitched.
Yeah.
You gotta get the stitching. This is why it's coming off. Deion was like, they'll never notice. No, but who's gonna care? Yeah, spend that extra bed for the authentic jersey. You got the replicas. You know what I mean? So kudos.
Yeah.
To Deion Lack. Because if that's true and you've been a fan of that, it's 2001.
Boom. Look at that. Look at that young nigga right there.
That's crazy. Young Deion.
Yeah.
So the people.
So same jersey.
20 years ago. 20 years ago. Rocking that mud.
Boom. Yep. Don't say I'm no bandwagon.
Hey man, 20 years that's pretty solid. What made you pick the Rams back then? Because they were in the Super Bowl?
What made me pick the Rams is because, yes, I admit, in high school I was a bandwagon.
So you were a bandwagon in 2001.
I was a player fan. I like playmakers. I was following like Deion Sanders, Barry Sanders, Bruce Smith. Like I was just following. Man, I like to watch them play.
Good football players in the 90s.
Yeah, and then I was a cult fan because I really loved Marshall Faulk.
Okay.
Followed him from San Diego State to Indianapolis Colts. And then went to the Rams, and then they actually took off. I was like, oh, now we got a team.
Okay.
Oh, we got,
Isaac Bruce. Isaac Holt.
Yep.
Larry, wait. Dang it, I did this
Isaac
before.
Bruce.
Isaac Bruce and Terry Holt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, we got a team now.
Kurt Warner.
Kurt Warner. So I was like, we got a team. Oh, greatest show on turf. We are cooking now.
I gotta see who their defense was back then. I have no idea. I can't name your defensive player. You know any defensive players from that team?
Man, no.
Usually most teams, I can tell you,
right.
They had such and such.
And then they did Amazing 1999. I was like, this is my team now. This is my team. And I bandwagon on how great they were because they were fun to watch.
Yeah.
It felt like a video game.
So you are a bandwagon fan. You're just not anymore because it's been 20 years.
It's been 20 years.
Does 20 years take away the bandwagon?
That's a good question. But then next year they win again and they lost.
Yeah. To the Patriots? No. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Patriots. The Tom Brady era. Man, that flies. Excuse me.
And then they went again 2010. I remember that because that was the same year my commercial hit.
Okay.
Then they went again 2019 or 18. And we lost by 3 points. Like recently. Yeah.
Right?
I believe so. Yeah.
So. No. Wait, not maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
You can always say it's the Tom Brady win.
I know it's the time. I was down low a Rams fan because my whole circle was like, we're boycotting football. I'm like, nigga, my Rams are in the Super Bowl. I can't. So I went to a person's house I never would have went to. I'm like, none of these niggas over here know me. Okay, cool.
Y'all got the camera, see?
I was like, please don't post this on social media because nobody in my circle watched the football game. I was like, but my Rams are in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think I boycotted for 2 years. You know when I came back?
When'd you come back?
When Lamar Jackson got drafted. Because I said, I got to watch this kid.
Oh, yeah. Fantastic.
I said, I got to watch this kid. And we had, it was a gang of black quarterbacks then. And then I got to watch this kid. Because you know what? Also, here's the other side of that, the boycotting thing. It's two things. You have these owners who are definitely some good old boy owners, right? You got like the Jerry Joneses, and then you got like the Metropolis Trump type owners. Who he's not an NFL owner, but he's a type, right?
Yeah.
So at one point, I go, there's 30 owners, but there's 1,000 black cats playing. Mm-hmm. So if you hurt the money, you're hurting these cats also.
Right.
Which, we always talk about quarterbacks, right? Everybody's like, we support the black quarterbacks. I'm like, that's a black lineman. Because most people are like, I'm rooting for the black quarterback. I'm like, that's a whole black running back.
Yeah.
Like defensive linemen are like, you're just going to pick a black person because he's the quarterback. So that was always like, yeah, man, it's hard to want to boycott somebody who's living off there. Like, that's a lot of the ways that black people get money, right?
Yeah.
We know athletics, music, most entertainment in general. You have way more black people getting out of poverty from entertainment more than anything.
Are you familiar with the Rooney Rule?
Yeah, very familiar with it.
You hear what happened with the coach from the Miami?
Yeah, Brian Flores.
Man,
Flores.
that hurt. For Bill Belichick. For Bill Belichick to text him, hey, good news, huh? Giants, huh?
He's like, oh, I got it.
What is that? Do you know something I don't know? Yeah, Giants, huh? He said, yeah, I'm supposed to go there Friday. Yeah.
To start.
Knock him out. And he was like, wait. Are you talking about Brian Flores or Brian Dubandas? He
said, like,
he said, fuck. Hey, you know what? I
love it that it was Belichick, because what can you say to him?
Yeah.
I love it. I really hope that he did it on purpose. Yeah, I really hope that Belichick was like, this is how I'm going to out these cats.
Oh, that'd be funny.
I would really hope that he was just kind of like, hey, bro, just to let you know, they already hired somebody. I know they're supposed to meet with you because I respect you. But I can't just come out and text you that. Mm-hmm. So, oops.
Yeah, that's funny.
I hope that's the way. Because they're both under him. They were both guys that he coached. So, I mean, that he... who came under his
The funny
name,
thing is you can imagine him, like the other owners like, Mother, what would you do this, Bill?
Oops.
We're out. He said, I am Bill Belichick. I have 6 rings under my belt.
You think Robert Kraft is going to fire me? No. We go fishing.
I mean, let's be 100. Mm-hmm. Racism aside, this is a game of nepotism, friends, relationships.
Most businesses.
If you are going to hire, if you have the power to hire anybody, you're going to hire friends, family. You want to keep this relationship going. Yes, in a perfect world, you would hire the best person. But you're like, I really like working with Brandon Brody. I really like working with Jackson McQueen.
Shout out to Jackson.
You know what I'm saying? I really like working with these people. Versus like, there's a guy named Terrence Dorsey from Dayton, Ohio.
Right.
Should we hire him?
Here's the problem.
He's really, really good.
The problem is that they didn't hire him. That's not the problem. Because you're allowed to hire whoever you want.
Sure.
That they didn't even interview him yet.
Yeah.
And they already picked their guy.
Right.
Because the whole Rooney Rule is supposed to give you a fair chance to interview and give you like, hey, this is my plan. This is my pick. Here's what happened this season. It's supposed to be a real fair chance.
Absolutely.
Now, after that, you can hire whoever you want. I can't make you hire somebody.
Sure.
But had they done that first, but they were already like, the dude knew that Belichick knew who got the job already.
Right. He already spread the news.
And my man was like, no, you're not going to just interview me just to interview me.
Yeah, and I heard he came drunk.
They said they came messed up. They said the same thing with John Elway, is that he came because he met with he's suing the Broncos, Miami, and the Giants.
John Elway came drunk?
That's what he was saying, that he came all disheveled and drunk. He's like, John Elway came, it was like, because they had to do it. That's what they're saying. I don't know how you prove that, but that's what he's saying. So I don't know if John Elway came drunk. He just said disheveled. I think he said the guys from the Giants or whatever were drunk. Because anyway, so Brian, it makes sense though, because Brian Flores had a winning season 2 years in a row, won the last 7 games in a row, right? So you go, oh, this is the first winning seasons they've had,
right?
Especially 2 back-to-back in a long time.
Yeah.
So why would you fire a winning coach? Because he didn't do what they wanted him to do.
Right.
Now that's a reason to get fired, actually, right? If I say, hey, you're going to do this, and you get fired for it, and you didn't follow what we're saying, you have the right to fire him.
How good is the other coach?
I don't know. I don't know who he is. I don't know anything about him, but there's coaches, I don't know. So he might have been I don't know if he's a first-year guy. You're allowed to, for schemes and talent, you're allowed to hire who you want.
Sure.
So But he's just like, dude, you're not gonna make a mockery. I mean, you're not gonna put me out here to dance and just do my thing just so you can barely say we followed the Rooney rule. You guys want to say, all right, interviews when we did it. Right. And I love that he did it, and I love that Hugh Jackson came out. Here's the problem with Hugh Jackson.
Hold on.
Hugh Jackson was the coach for the Raiders once.
I was like, why is Wolverine?
Wolverine also got passed. No. They're saying Hugh Jackson, who was a coach for the Raiders and then a coach for the Browns. He had probably one of the worst careers ever as a coach. Mm-hmm. He went 0-16 with the Browns, and he went 1-15 with the Browns. So he won one game in 2 years, right? So he got fired. Now, he was saying that
he's black?
Yeah, he's black. And so he's the head coach of Grambling right now because no one in the NFL wanted to hire him. Right? But he was saying that they wanted him to lose. His whole thing was like, so this is the gossip I know. I can't tell you the details on the Kanye thing, but you get me in the sports world.
Yeah.
So he was saying that, the Browns had the 4-year plan and that they wanted to lose. And he's like, no coach wants to lose, but they had got the 2 number 1 picks, right? They had got Myles Garrett, and either they got Manziel in that time. I think they had got Manziel while he was there, or the other dude who's there right now. I forgot his name, the Browns quarterback. But so they were saying that the system worked, but they fired him because you can't come back with a coach who's 1 in 30. Yeah. Right. So they fired him. So he's like, I'm doing what you guys are telling me to do. You tell me it's a 4-year career and you fire me, a 4-year process and you fire me. And he was like, I have proof. He's saying that he has proof that he says I think his latest thing, at first he said there was a number, but now he was like, they're not necessarily like a number in dollar amount, but he was like in revenue bonuses, all this other stuff, that insurances that he got that if he lost, he'd be fine taken care of. So he went to all-black college, Grambling State, to find a job, right? Instead of staying in the NFL as a coordinator or something like that. So, it's a real case, man. And I want to know how many other coaches, not even necessarily black coaches, but how many other coaches out there, because it makes a thing where you go, we can't hire black coaches. So they had this thing about before, I think who said it? He said when he was coaching, was it Hugh Jackson? He said when he was coaching, there were 6 black coaches and there's 1 now. And that's dude from the Steelers. Right. So he was like, how are we going backwards like this, where you fire a coach for the winning season and nobody wants to hire him? Right. He's not going to get hired now. Yeah. Because he's suing the whole NFL. Right. But.
God damn, dude. What's crazy is like in the NFL is, I would say, I'm just spitballing, 78% black people.
Yeah, I think it's damn near 80.
There's no black owners.
Definitely 70. No black owners.
No black owners. No black coaches.
Right.
And it's like, what do y'all expect? Like, it's such a, like, we are making this business.
You know what they should do?
What?
I have an idea that they're never going to do.
Go for it.
So, there's 31 teams in the NFL? Mm-hmm. 32? 31?
Something like that. I see where you're going. Go for it.
All these owners should buy a team. Okay? They should all put in their billions of dollars and create a team in, like, I don't know, what's another black metropolis that doesn't have a team already? Doesn't have to be a black metropolis.
Sure. Let's go with.
You can go to Portland.
We'll say Philadelphia and Pittsburgh. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a place that doesn't have a team.
Yeah, I was trying to think.
But it's a sports town.
Right.
You can do Oklahoma, right? Oklahoma City. All right. Let's say you start the Oklahoma City Lightning to match the Thunder. Okay. Mm-hmm. So now all these owners can put in $5 million. Okay. Probably you're gonna need more. You need a couple $1 billion to start a team. Mm-hmm. And the NFL should put in money also. So they create a team. They say to a black dude who has a nice substantial stake in there, we're gonna loan you this money. Mm-hmm. Okay? We're gonna loan you $3 billion to start your team. Okay, you're the majority owner after some years. Okay, so each year that your team makes money, we'll pay you guys. You'll get a salary of whatever it is. You get to make the decisions, but we're minority owners in here. Okay.
Oh wow.
And now every team owns a piece of it. Every owner owns a piece of it. So you also want your best interest for it. But eventually you're going to give up your stock when everybody's paid. Everybody gets paid in increments. So even if it takes 30, 50, whatever years, you have a team with a black owner because we know that it's legacy anyways. Wow. Right? Because that's how all these, when the dude from Dallas dies, his son's going to get the team. So we know that it's this legacy thing. Wow. They should all go in. If they really, really want to be about change, they should at least do one right now. Find a prominent business dude, somebody who has, it could be Bob Johnson who had the team, Michael Jordan, whoever. Find somebody prominent, somebody that's respected, whatever. A couple people. Mm-hmm. Go get Tyler Perry, Oprah. Go talk to people. Mm-hmm. Go find somebody who'd be interested. Try to be active.
Yeah.
And find people, because we already know there's a huge disparity in pay. Mm-hmm. Our billionaires that are black aren't mega billionaires. They're new billionaires.
Right.
They might have a billion. I think Oprah was one of them. Bob Johnson. I don't think anybody got more than $5 billion. Right. Yeah. But we're just now breaking billionaires.
Right.
So if you're really about this life and you want to see change, you can literally afford to change it. And over the course of years, as things get passed down, you can afford to buy a new team, and everybody gets paid out, blah, 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 until you start getting paid back.
You'll probably get like 10 people to do it.
As far as what? It should be mandated for every owner.
Sure.
So now you have 30 people that say, great, how much is the team? Oklahoma's a place. Hey, go find a place in Texas or Florida that's tax-free. Go. Oh, the Raiders are there already. Yeah. Find somewhere with less taxes, whatever. That makes people happy, right? To not pay a bunch of taxes for stuff. And if they're really, really about it, they should do that. And I'm not saying you just give somebody a team as a handout, but you definitely see that black people are at a super wage disparity.
Right, I like
for
that.
eons.
Where's the Texans playing?
The Texans play in Houston. Yeah, the Houston Oilers.
I was trying to think of what team went away. Like we can go back to Oakland for Raiders.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
That's right. Go to Oakland. High taxes. I feel like people don't want to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think of a
team. It's like, we're not
away.
doing it there. What else you got?
St. Louis. Arizona.
Yeah.
Arizona Cardinals.
So, because, and that's the thing. That's smart by Arizona. They're not the Phoenix Cardinals. Right. You got the whole entire state.
The whole state.
Mad smart, bro.
Yeah. I thought.
That's my challenge.
That's a great idea.
Who loses?
Much better than mine.
Who loses?
Right. I mean, I think it is an investment that I'm sure they're not afraid of investing in stuff, because I'm sure they invested in numerous things. My thing is, and it's such a bigger challenge, is just threaten to leave. Just like, hey, we're gonna start our own league. Like,
really could.
But who's paying them?
You could start your own league and make it a players' league, right? Like, there used to be an ABA before the NBA and the ABA merged, right? So, and there used to be two NFLs. There was an AFL. Mm-hmm. There's American Football League, before and the National Football League, and of course they merged, right? So they could, even like how
XFL,
or even like the XFL. But if these cats went on and they said, "Hey, man, we're gonna start our own league. You take Lamar Jackson. It's gonna be better for the NBA than it would be for the NFL." Right, because white people are still the face of the NFL. It's changing.
You think so?
Well, Tom Brady's gone now.
Right.
So now you got Patrick Mahomes, who's mixed. Right. So you get the best of both worlds. If anybody's more American, right? So, but now you have the Lamar Jacksons, but also you got to see how the Bills have young. There's enough white players that you go like, if we leave, will the game be okay? Maybe. Maybe basketball, no. Basketball, if they all go, it's a wrap, right? Like, because now you got Cooper Kupp and Stafford. You go like, oh, well, what do we need Odell for, right? You go like, can we do without Odell Beckham in this league? Yeah. Can we do without Lamar Jackson as of right now? Yeah. Right? Yeah, he was an MVP a couple years ago, but is he going to break football? Like, probably not, right? So, yes, they all could leave, and it would still do well. It would do all black league would do very well. As the owners, it's just the money. They go like, yeah, dog, but we're not going to make nearly as much money.
Right.
Nobody's making nearly as much money.
Yeah.
Because even if all the players put in, and you got some billionaire owners, like this still not going to be anywhere close to the dollar amount. They just don't have that kind of revenue.
And the biggest thing is, where are you playing?
Yeah, you got to go get stadiums. But also, bro, if you played in some small stadium. Right, you could get people out there. You can pay for camera crews. You can get people out. A network is going to pick it up. Somebody's going to be like, great, man, because this is how they do their contracts anyways, right? It's all for money, for revenue. So I don't know what the NFL's is. The NBA has a 50-50 player split with the owners, right? So you got 30 team owners. They split amongst how many other players there are. So there's 1,000 players. The team owner gets this much money. All these owners get that. So that's why all these players got these huge inflated contracts, because the NBA signed a deal with whatever networks to get more money. So now 50 of that goes to the owners, and the other 50 has to be split among. So that's why they have these super crazy mega contracts right now. It's a great time to play in the NBA, right? And the NFL doesn't have that. Right. They don't even have guaranteed money. Wow. I mean, they have their contracts aren't guaranteed. If I get $60 million, no matter what, I'm getting $60 million. NFL is not guaranteed. If I get cut, you get cut. If you get injured, I don't know if you necessarily get played. I think there's a certain amount of ramifications that come with those games. And most of the things are bonus. If you can stay healthy for 16 games, you get more money. Wow. If you make these certain numbers, you get more money. Right? It's very much that's a part of their deal. And so those $100 million contracts in the NFL are super inflated because we hear about the bonuses they can make up to. And Terrell Owens was the first one to really out that. He was the first one to be like, the guarantee money is all that matters. Wow. He was like, everything else doesn't matter.
And not to include endorsements and
because not everybody gets endorsements.
Sponsors.
There's a lot of really small players out there who might be special team guys or like some linemen. They don't get it goes because it goes in. Linemen are usually like the lowest. Defensive ends are higher. Quarterbacks, of course, are higher. Wide receivers make more than tight ends.
What's crazy? No one really praises the offensive line.
No, they don't get it.
There's nobody's like, who a real playmaker? The center for the Seattle Seahawks.
Only a few cats. Because you only know remember the Orlando Pace was like a huge name.
Yeah.
This is Nate Newton, I think was his name for the Cowboys back in the day. There's only a few, man.
Yeah.
Offensive linemen who are well known. You go the Michael Orr, who was that dude who got the movie made about him.
The funny thing is, The
Blind Side
for Ravens. The funny thing is no one is not like that's what I want to be. It's always I'm forced to be an offensive.
Did you play offensive line?
I was forced to be an offensive line.
I was forced to play line. I was like, well, if I'm gonna play line, I'm gonna play defense.
Yeah, but I was forced because we got too many on this side. You ain't got no play time. When I went to college out here at Southwest College, I was a defensive player.
Yeah,
they was we got enough over here, and we lost our player last year, so we need some on the offensive line. I had to learn it, and it's it is such a I'm not getting praised about this.
Yeah, offensive line is hard, bro.
And when you have a misassignment, they will see that misassignment.
Oh yeah. Let's look at the tape.
This is when you get trucked.
Oh yeah,
you got trucked by the
watching
linebacker.
Game tape was awful, bro. You were like, because then you be like, I hope they don't have that.
I tripped over my look. See, he stepped on my foot. That's why I got caught.
I remember one dude, bro. I played defensive line. I played nose tackle. Okay, so I was the smallest nose tackle probably ever. Okay, I was 180, 5'7", strong and fast though.
Yeah.
So I remember. I went to go this way, dude. I swam under him, right? He put his arms out. I did this. I was like, yeah. He moved that way. This big fullback came. Yeah. I dodged the fullback. That running back, I didn't even get to turn all the way. I was here. Boom. Blew me. I held onto his foot. He went down, but dog, when you look at the light up, they were like, yo.
Yeah.
I said, guys, I moved the center.
Right.
I moved the fullback. Where were you at, linebacker? Where were you at? You were supposed to come and help me. I got blued up, bro. Yeah. And I remember my head ringing.
Yeah.
I remember but I had his foot. And I said, I made the tackle, though.
Right.
It was I said, I had his foot.
Right. Did you get hurt in football?
I broke my leg. I broke my femur. I broke my left femur my freshman year of football.
How did you break your leg?
Second to last. I was on a kickoff team. So this is the thing. It always looks like we would watch the tape. So this is a freak accident. I'm running on a kickoff team.
They made you watch the tape?
Well, we had to see what happened.
This is what happened.
Because I made very little contact. So we're going down the kickoff. The play is kind of already dead, but me and this one kid see each other. We want to hit each other, right? So we boom, right? I turn to walk away, but you can hear a snap. But I just thought it was just a crack. But you hear a crack, right? I turn to walk away. I fall. I was like, whoa. But I had a knee brace at the time because I had no I've always had tendonitis. I have no cartilage in my knee. All right, even at 14. Day? This is probably it was very little then. I probably have nothing now.
Sheesh.
But it was very little then.
You never got surgery?
I just learned to work around it. And then so I tried to get up and I was like, oh man, my knee is tripping, right? I was like, oh man, okay, all right. So I was like, let me sit here for a minute. The homies tried to help me up and I was like, dang, dog, I can't move. Not painful yet.
Wow.
I was like, dang, I can't move. I was like, yo. Calling for, I was like, hey man, I don't know, I can't move my leg. And then that pain came. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
I was like, oh. They're like, what is that? I was like, this. So I thought it was my knee.
Yeah.
The entire time. I was like, no, bro, I didn't tear out my knee. So then when we get to the hospital, they had to wait for days for my swelling to go down. to even see what was happening.
Wow.
Because they couldn't put in X-ray.
This is your femur, right?
Yeah.
Sheesh. You
So
broke it in half.
It didn't
Was it
split in
crack?
half.
Okay.
But they said it was really close. So anyways, my leg broke forward, but I hit this guy like this. So they said your leg should have broke backwards. So they was like, we have no idea how your leg broke forward. So that was the big thing of like, so when I watched it, it's just me and this kid hit, and then that was it. And I turn and I fall. And he was just like, bro, what happened?
Yeah.
So we still don't know. I guess somewhere the force wise, some. I don't remember trying to stop because when you stop, you usually get hurt. Mm-hmm. You just always got to go.
Yeah.
Full out. So anyways, I broke my femur. I think it was like second last game of our freshman year. I had to miss my entire sophomore year. I came back my junior year, and then I was out of shape.
What's the cast for that? You was in the wheelchair?
I didn't have a cast. I had a big old ice. All it was just this big ice thing I had to wrap around. So, you broken a bone?
I broke my foot.
Okay. Did you have muscle spasms in your foot?
I don't remember.
All right. So when I broke my leg, which is your femur, your thigh is the biggest bone in your body, right? Your thigh gets the biggest muscle, right? So I had these huge muscle spasms because my leg were crazy painful. My whole leg would jump. You know what I mean? And I was like, it was so painful, bro.
Yeah.
And then they kept trying to give me Vicodin, but I hated it.
Yeah.
So I did no pain medicine.
Oh, boy.
I just was like, I'm not doing this.
Oh, boy.
So it was just ice. And then it was fine while it was ice until the jump would happen. Or I had to use the bathroom. Like it was just painful. But also I was like, hey man, I know how. If it's pain, I'll get through this. And then I'll be stronger for dealing with it, And then they had these staples. They had to staple my leg back together, right? So there's the staples in my leg, which you can still see the marks. And I have a scar like all the way down on the other leg, of course, like down that side. So yeah, man, it was like a big thing. And then my junior year, no one saw me for a year. Right, I came back. I wasn't fast. I was like so out of shape.
Yeah.
I played JV my entire junior year.
Jesus.
Because I was like, I'm not gonna get any clock.
You started in varsity and freshman?
I played I played everything.
Oh boy!
Every time I played football, I've always started. So I played everything but punt return and punt. I think on my 8th grade and freshman year. So yeah, junior year, man, I had to play offensive line and defensive line because the coach was like, "We're gonna make you offensive lineman because you're one of the biggest kids here." I was like, "But I had to play defense because that's what I wanted to do." I was like, "Because I can't. I'm too short to be a linebacker. I'm too small to be a tight end. So that's all I got." Yeah. And so then that next summer, bro, when my brother was he was like our defensive player of the year, big dude. So I'm much smaller, so I was always Keith's little brother. So then I was like, I can't go on a bench and play these guys against varsity. I felt so outmatched. I'm weak. So that whole summer, bro, I did nothing but work. Yeah. Like and then I wrestled, so that helped me with. So a lot of times I can get behind people. It was all because of wrestling. Yeah. It was all like hands. I was like, I had faster hands, and I was, So by the time we got to my senior year, bro, that whole summer, when I tell you I looked like a Greek god, bro, I was so built. And so then I was benching 315 then, and then I think I ran a 4.940, which isn't super fast. But as a defensive tackle. And I had ran a 6 the year before. Wow. Like a 6.
Yeah, you sped up.
A lot. I took a whole second off the 40 time. Yeah. But that was all just work. And I was like, well, I had a whole year of being healthy. You know what I mean? I was
right.
So my whole thing, we went to our camp that year, and I was like 3rd on their depth chart of like defense, which I got. By the time I left that camp, I was a starter.
I love it.
And I knew I was like, I got 3 days to bust ass. And they were my teammates. And I loved them, but I'm embarrassed. Yeah. As many people's like,
yeah. I love it.
know.
Hey, turn your earphones around because you keep I keep hearing this. So like this. Put it on the other ear. So your cord.
You keep hearing the thing?
Yeah.
Can we flip them?
Yeah. So now the cord's
trying to keep my cool hat on, guys. This is my hat I stole from Dion, so I look like Luffy from One Piece. If anybody knows the anime I'm talking about, it's my Luffy. He's a guy from anime One Piece.
It's called One Piece.
The anime's called One Piece.
That's funny.
He's Luffy D Monkey. Yeah. And he wears a straw hat the whole game.
Oh, that's funny. Hats. The monkey.
Yeah, I don't know why this monkey is weird. Anyways.
Yeah, I got a concussion.
Ooh, had a couple of those.
Yeah, my broken foot wasn't even funny. It just kind of happened. But when I got a
to the pile.
Yeah, I got a fumble from one of the quarterbacks getting sacked. I picked it up and I ran and I seen a guy coming from across, and I'm looking at him, and then for some reason I tried to do the go behind him.
You tried to put the brakes on?
So yeah, but there's another guy on the other side. So I'm behind. So he got, but another guy on this side right here.
He was waiting on
and
you.
he hit me like that, and I got cracked into the eye, and I got the touchdown, but I was knocked out.
Hey.
I was knocked out, and then they all cheering me on like, "Oh, he's the Johnny good." I'm like, they're like, I was kind of like, You're like, hold him up, hold him up. Oh, God. I didn't know what was happening. And I just remember my flaccid body getting picked up. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Good.
Yeah, go team.
Good. Not in front of my kids.
Oh, man. I got hit so hard once. I went to the sideline, threw up, and went back in.
Yeah.
Another time, I remember I got hit, and I just held on to the dude. And I was like, ugh. And I came back. I was like, bro. And I just felt it, and I was like, I mean, the next fight, I just held on. I was like, hey, man.
Let's take it easy, man.
Yeah, I was like.
Yeah, you get rocked.
Serious, brother.
Before, it was just called getting your bell rung.
Yeah.
Got your bell rung?
Yeah.
It wasn't a concussion.
Two things that always was a problem. You ever got a stinger?
Oh, yes.
Ooh.
Thought you were paralyzed.
Ooh.
You thought you were paralyzed, bro.
What is that? What is that? Everything, sunken.
You got a stinger and your whole body shut down.
And you were like, oh God. Am I paralyzed? Is this it? And then start coming back. You're like, oh, you got a stinger?
Get back out there. You be like, no.
Bro,
You got to be tough.
Yes.
when people tell me they play football and then they quit because they didn't like getting hit, I get it. I'm like, you a punk, but I get it.
Yeah. That my shoulder popped out a couple times on a swim move. Poof. And then somebody just hit that mug right there that came out. That mug was hanging like my just hanging from skin. They was like, you good. It's like, and I was like, and I was like, wow, it really went back, but it was like really like,
sore.
yeah, because it's stretching your muscle. So your shoulder's like this, and your arm, and it kind of comes out like that. You gotta pop it back in there. That happened on you know that little drill you gotta be on your back. I hate that drill.
What y'all call it? We call it Oklahomas.
I don't know what we called it.
We call it Oklahoma.
I forgot what it
people
called.
People get hyped. You be like, Oklahomas. It was like, oh, yeah. Nobody wanted it.
I hate it.
Nobody wanted to do Oklahoma.
So we call them Oklahoma. I forgot what they called, but your head is right there. And they
got the ball,
and they tell you which way. It's like the lineman.
Oh, that's a different one. Yeah, that's another. I forgot what that one was called.
Yeah, it was
that's
like lineman, running back, fullback, and then the safety and the running back.
Yeah, that's a different one. But yeah,
'cause I remember the one-on-ones when it was just you and this other kid, and you guys were laying head to head, and you had to get up fast enough and run each other over or make a tackle. Yeah, the other one, I know the drill you're talking about.
I hate that. Man.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, it's cool being lineman because first of all, you don't know which way they're gonna roll,
Right.
Because y'all can all roll. If you roll one way, he roll that way.
Yeah.
You got the advantage because now you can just push him in that direction.
Right.
That I hated that because I mean when you're a lineman, you're good because you're right there versus like running full speed towards somebody. And if you don't get up fast enough, they can run you
smooth over. You like,
I hated that drill, and I hated the chopping your feet in the middle of the thing.
Donuts, man.
No. That's the exercise. I'm talking about you in a circle, and they're like, Jeff, and you gotta find Jeff.
Hey, all those drills the same.
You were like, you
be in the middle. You're talking about,
and they be like TP, and then you gotta find TP. Be like, he's like, Mike, where's Mike at? Oh, he's behind me. Damn it!
And people couldn't wait to blindside you. Your friends. These are your friends.
He's like, it's not even a move. When are we ever going to use this in the?
Bro, I remember I felt so bad. I had a buddy. They're your friends, right? Mm-hmm. I had a buddy, man. He hit the spin move. He didn't see me coming at all. He spun. I had the perfect timing. Helmet to helmet. All that good stuff. I know I hit him hard.
Yeah.
And I was like, boo. And he was like, woo, man. He's like, oh, my head is ringing. I was like, just thinking about that, I was like, I could have tackled him anywhere.
Yeah.
I had so much time.
Right.
I could have done a nice double leg tackle or whatever. You know what I mean? No, I had the helmet.
Yeah.
The helmet, my buddy.
Yeah.
Had to. I don't know why. I was like, I'm going to try to take his head off.
Yeah. Did you have friends from middle school or elementary on the other side You played them. I had my boy Jeff. We was
My cousin.
yeah, like in front of you.
Yeah.
Like you competing against you.
Kind of. The one game against my cousin, I hurt my back. I was out that game, unfortunately, because I think we would have won. We lost 67 to 59 or something like that. Zero defense. But
Football.
But also blame that for me not being in. You know what I mean? And then, but yeah, definitely friends growing up. Like, man,
Yeah. I had my homeboy. He was a tight end, and I was defensive end. And we just having the time of our life. Like, man, your hand is over the line, man. And then I was like, hey, real quick, you got change for $1? To this day, I never forget how much I was trying to distract him because he has to listen.
Right.
I'm waiting for him to move. I'm like, hey, yo, do me a favor. And when you get to eat, does your hip pad go into your hip, or is it more like? Shut up, Lack, man. Your hand is over. It's like your hand is crossing.
God damn.
Wow, we had time on our lives.
I was such a great trash talker, bro.
Yeah.
And then I was small.
Yeah.
It would piss people off. I was like the short dude in there. You got the nerve to say all this, and I remember I had led our league in technicals, right? Because you can get a technical in football.
Yeah.
Personal conduct, whatever, just for trash talking, and it was great. I had 13 in 9 games. I got kicked out of my last game ever. Unfortunate. And then I couldn't play in our playoff game.
You know what you don't hear no more? I hear unsportsmanlike conduct. I hear that one. But I don't hear unnecessary roughness no more.
It's gone.
What does that mean?
Because everybody's soft now. Like, you can't. Unnecessary roughness, you had to hurt somebody. You had to pick them up. Oh, super late hit.
Yeah.
They're still there.
Yeah.
But now it's like contact to the quarterback's head. Coming in too low.
Are they the same now?
No.
Unsportsmanlike conduct?
Kind of. Unnecessary roughness it's so far gone.
Yeah.
From the league. There was a whole movie called Unnecessary
Roughness. Right, that's why I was like.
That's how rough football was. Football is. But you know what's funny? I watched the XFL when they were just like, we're keeping the same rules. And I saw some of those hits and I was like, yeah, you guys had to stop this. Because I was like, you just can't. I mean, bro, you just can't do that stuff anymore.
Yeah.
Like it's just. Those hits were egregious. Bro.
Egregious.
I was even like, that's unnecessary.
Yeah. The title is hilarious. Like, hey, man, that's unnecessary.
Bro, you would, because I played to be violent. Right? I didn't try. My whole goal was like, I'm not trying to injure you, but I'm trying to hurt you.
Yeah.
I am trying my best to hurt you. I want you to go out the game. I want you to send a scrubby backup in. Right?
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't want you to be injured, but you can't ever play again.
Right.
I want you to take the game off.
Yeah.
I want you to go, my ankle, man. He rolled right on it.
Yeah.
I did on purpose. I saw your ankle sitting there.
Yeah. Are you afraid to get hurt?
Afraid to get hurt?
Were you afraid to get hurt?
Nah, especially after I broke my leg. And I was like, bro, that's the worst.
If I didn't have the fear of being hurt, I would have done so much craziness. Like I remember jumping up to try to block a pass, and someone clipped my legs, and I had that. I hit it back, and I was like, I was like, I'm never jumping up again, and the fear of jumping up for the whole.
You could have got it, but nope.
I never jumped up again because my tongue was out. I bit my tongue. My back of my neck was hurt, and I was like, "They're like, you good, Lack?" I was like,
"Let me unfold real quick."
It's like, because my body was like, "Am I going to land on my stomach or my back?" And I was like halfway, like my legs went this way. I was like. That's like I'm never jumping up again because I was in so much pain, and it was like the 2-minute drill. Like I was like, I can't go out,
bro. I had to be a psycho, bro. I was 5'7". I had to be that dude who was like, Chaz will do it. I do it. That guy who goes in first, and I had to be like that extra bit of crazy. I had to play where I had to enjoy pain. I had to enjoy getting rocked. You know what I mean? I had to take on double teams. Yeah. You know? I had to be like, are you coming down with me? Like, I had to be that nut. And I would like grab. I did so much off defensive holding. I was horrible to play against.
You know what's crazy? Somebody could be as
cheated. I face mask.
Somebody could be so strong they can like imagine if I can bench press like 1,000 pounds.
Yeah.
Right. It's a 400 pound person in front of me.
Yeah.
I could be so strong, like.
Yeah.
And going at the quarterback.
Yeah.
Like if you keep.
When I watch Aaron Donald play,
it's so fun.
bro, I go, how do you throw one hand moving 300-pound dude?
Yeah, you see him. Yeah.
One hand tackle. He's got 3 to 4 people coming at him at one time.
Yeah.
And he's able to move. He's like,
Everyone has a.
It's crazy.
Oh, I can say a weakness, but that soft spot when you like when you play basketball, when you going this way and their whole momentum is going this way, you need to kind of push in that direction.
Right.
Like you got to find
Jordan move.
Yeah. You can find that spot, man. If you fake in this direction and they try to meet you, like I got you.
Yeah, most people were too slow. I mean, that was my big advantage. It was just speed, and Pop was a little bolder.
Yeah,
and then I had good hands. So every offensive lineman is doing this.
Yeah,
so
you have to.
So in wrestling, we always had a drill. So we would do double legs. So it was always a pop up, right? So my bad. So every time like somebody was saying, like, I would just pop. Yeah, I know. But I'm doing way too much movement. I'm doing way too much movement here. Because I'm doing this, but I would always like pop their arms up, so they'd be like, "Oh, overextend, I'm gone."
Yeah,
I'm in the backfield.
Why are you holding your neck like that?
Because of the headphones keep dropping. I gotta like.
You don't have to wear it. It was just for me to.
Why does it have to look like a penis on top? Because it's got the little pee hole and.
It's the mold of my penis. I was. I wanted to. You know what? Shout out to the people who are the men who are uncircumcised.
Okay, are you uncircumcised?
I am not uncircumcised.
Okay,
but it's just like, man, that really sucks that like y'all are the anomaly. Y'all are the people that's like your parents are like, nah, leave that on there.
If you had a son, would you have circumcised him?
Yes.
I don't think I was. Yo was asking me. Her thing was weird. She was like, yeah, but his thing would look like yours. I was like, what does that got to do with
So you're
me?
not circumcised?
I'm circumcised.
Okay.
But if I had a kid.
You wouldn't want to circumcise?
Every time I was doing research.
You think it's better?
I didn't see people like, well, it's easier to clean. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that there's not a whole bunch of uncircumcised people getting gangrene in their dick and they can't. I was just gonna like, it's your natural way you're born.
Sure.
But then somebody said, let's cut that little part off because who needs it? Like, what part of our bodies are we just cutting off because we? I just like, and then I've heard from people that's supposed to be more sensitive when you have the extra skin, the nerves.
It's more sensitive?
Yeah.
What do you mean? As in like
sexual pleasure?
So it feels better?
It's supposed to be. That's like what I've heard, but who can really compare? Because you're either circumcised or you're not.
Right.
Unless somebody was like, hey man, I miss my foreskin.
Like imagine you get it late. Like as an adult. Ooh, you get it.
Can I get my foreskin surgery?
No. What if you had the foreskin since birth and he was like, I want it back on?
Yeah, man.
Trying to stitch that mug back on. Some dead skin.
I need to know who was like, what am I gonna do with all this extra skin, right? Do you even need it?
I think
because it goes back to biblical.
And this is one of those things of like, I think this happened. I remember somebody said they cut it off for to stop boys from masturbating or something like that.
Stop it.
Yeah.
It seems like it'd be hard to do with the foreskin on. Let me peel this back real quick.
I don't know, something like that.
There it is.
Yeah, there it is. But the funny thing is, in the Bible was a lot of stuff like, to all the uncircumcised men who are part of the Gentiles. It's like that was a way of determining if you are a part of this.
If you're Jewish or not. If you're not Jewish, you're Gentile.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's just like, oh, he's one of them, not one of us.
Check his penis. I'm good. I'm a Jew.
Your penis says otherwise. Whip it out. Come on. We're doing penis inspections.
I can imagine getting it cut now. Like, if you had it all your life. Why is that? You're like, hey, like, do you want me to numb it? Yes, numb it.
I don't know. I was just really thinking about it. I was like, I've never heard anybody say these are the necessary reasons why you need to be circumcised. Like,
would you want to? Would you, if you could? Would you want it back?
Yeah, I want my penis to be in its natural state.
But what if it is one of those things of like women are like, I cannot fuck with a guy with.
Somebody will. I've watched enough porn to see somebody will. And if you're gonna judge me off my penis, I don't want you anyways. You tramp.
Put in the comments below, ladies, if you prefer a man who is circumcised or not.
You know how many vaginas are ugly? I don't want to hear that. There's a lot of ugly vaginas out there.
Yeah, but they still feel good.
Well, inside.
Yeah.
And that's what matters most. How it feels when it's inside.
Can I tell you something? Ready
Of
for the vulnerable?
Yeah.
Because you know how freaking Dion gets down.
We should just have these signs that go up and like, it's time.
It's time. We've been in here long enough. Now it's time to go back the curtain. Oh, we in here.
Tell me something, Dirty Dion.
My very first sexual encounter was with a young lady who had a large clitoris.
Yes. I've seen one of those. Look like candy corn.
Yeah. No, it was large.
Yeah?
As in, I could jack it off. It was like a thumb. It was like a thumb, right?
Wow.
It was like a thumb. And my brother was telling me like, yeah, you got to suck on the clitoris, and that's how you
game.
You know, that's how you please a woman. I was like, cool. I didn't think it was a problem. I didn't think it was an issue. I've never seen a clitoris that big before in my life.
Yeah, that's a pretty big one.
And after that, I was like, that was my anomaly. Like, that would never happen. I can't say it never happened again.
They're out there.
Yeah. But I was like, crazy.
Yeah, it's like a little unicorn.
Yes. And I was excited. Like, when am I going to see this again? And it never happened. I was like, maybe I was gay. Because I had no problem sucking on this little thumb.
I did one too. I was like, as long, because actually a clitoris
is a small penis.
Yeah, it's the same material as our penis.
Material.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same nerves, the same enzymes.
Sure.
Right. It's all the same stuff. So
yeah, I get
like
it.
And it fills with blood. It pulsates. It's all that thing. Like when you see it, it's the same thing.
Absolutely.
Some are bigger than others.
Yeah.
But we don't judge women, do we?
I do.
No. Look at the small little clit you got. Look at this tiny thing.
I was sir looking for that. And another thing is, there's a lot of women with large labias,
Yeah.
like really loose skin.
Some big lips out there.
I'm into that. Because it's like I've been with a big clit woman, and I've been with a big skin labia woman. Yeah. It's just it's more of an accessory down there versus like this is a normal vagina.
I don't like a lot down there, man. Just move.
Move
all this.
It hasn't happened after that.
You ever get tangled in the sheets?
Yes, I have. Continue, Chaz.
And you can't get it off.
That's what you think it is? That's what you think it is? I'm trying to get to your clip, ma'am. Could you give me a clothespin to tie these things up?
All this labia.
Can you give me a hair tie?
You ever get tangled in the sheets and you're just like, where is this dude? I can't get out.
I'm a fan of it. I like to lick that. I like to, we in here. It's like, because if it's just a clit, it's like you can't do too much. You can, of course, you can put your tongue inside the vagina, but it's like with the lips, you play. Oh, I'm playing with this much. It's like
No, I don't need extra meat, man. I'm here for one thing and one thing only. I'm here for one thing and one thing only, baby. But the extra.
Comment below if you have a large. You got loose lips. For with consent.
Yeah, this is for educational purposes.
Yeah. Send us pictures. See if you. We want to judge to see if it is actually.
I do not like the vagina pics, like the and they send you the. I don't like the pee pics. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, I can't say that I requested it. I've received it. Yeah. But I'm not like, oh, send me another one.
I've never been like, oh yeah. I've always been like, hey, show me the top and the bottom. I don't need the
right.
It's not And then sometimes it just be out there. It's not even cute. Well, dress it up. Put a filter on it.
Yeah.
Put a little cat meow filter.
I actually prefer the panties and bra on for pictures.
I agree.
Well,
not the bra necessarily. I want to see them things.
But I think it's like, hey, I like what's happening. When can I open that package?
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You be teased, huh, Dirty Dion?
Yeah.
That's why you like opening the lips. It's Christmas every time I go down.
Speaking of opening lips,
Okay.
I always thought when women squat down, their vagina lips was like this. I always thought it like because they're squatting, so it's like
They just kept apart.
like. Shouldn't it though?
Oh.
I think it should be like a stretch. Like it's like you walking around there. You're like we squat. Look, you doing squats?
Each one?
Oh,
That's hilarious.
you know how we get morning wood?
What do you mean how? Oh, you mean not like how function wise?
Yeah.
You just mean how we?
Yeah. I want to know.
You know how do we get erection?
No, yeah, that's the next question.
Gotcha.
Does women get like, oh, I just got wet all of a sudden?
I don't know.
Ooh, I woke up.
I don't ask women enough. Like, hey, what's this? Like questions about the sexual encounters. I come in. I do my job. I come in.
Come in to my job.
And then I'm out. And then because I think communication and the experience is important, right? You have to tell me, oh, I like this, do this, don't do that. Oh no, wait, what were you just doing? I need the instructions. Like it's the communication. I'm like, oh yeah, that right. I don't like the silent stuff, and you be like, am I
right?
Like,
Are you the person?
Am
Are
I
you
what?
the person that explain like you things you like and don't like?
I'm a talker.
Yeah, like don't do that.
I'm like, oh yeah, okay. But I also expect to be like.
And vice versa.
Oh, that's my spot right there. Or like, no, you way off. Oh, okay. Like you gotta. People always wonder, like, we're a little off. Like people ain't talking.
Yeah.
There's not enough communication.
Yeah. I don't like self-conscious women.
Yeah. We both here.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't be like, oh, don't look at my stomach. Oh, can you turn the lights down? My stretch marks. Could you?
I'm like, first off, I saw your stomach while your clothes were on. Okay. I assumed you had stretch marks when I saw you. Just because I've seen enough in my lifetime to know what goes on.
I know what's happening. Oh, they found the stretch marks.
Right.
What was the other thing they ran off with? I'll try to tie it together. That's the callback.
What was it? The cheesecake, sweet potato pie, pumpkin pie,
Yeah.
pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie and stretch marks.
But yeah, I go like, no, I see you're outside. I'm assuming these things come with that. I'm all for it. Let me in there. I don't like clothes on when you're getting it. That's weird.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm like, we both naked, man. I keep my socks on though.
Yeah. My left hand is a beast for taking up that bra.
Yeah, you be like, I'm a righty.
You
Put it together.
No, you're a righty?
I'm a righty.
No, that don't make sense.
What do you mean?
Because you got to put the most.
No, you're right. I just have to make it work because I'd be like, yeah.
Wow.
But that's the one I use.
Because you got to look at it like you got to put your fingers.
No, you're right.
And then you push.
You just got to use these two. You use your thumb here. You clasp that. Then you push the bra this way. Got to hit the three clicks.
Because you use it like this. So
no, you're right. The left hand makes sense.
Right, but how would you do it with my hand? Come on, it ain't gay. Come on. With your right hand. Go for it. Don't fight it.
Right.
Take off the bra.
I come underneath.
Okay.
I push this back.
But it's not. It's like
is.
this.
Yeah, so you have to bend this one part back. Let me pin. I'm doing it. There, you push these, so these bend in, and you push that out.
That's that. I just took off Dion's
finger bra. That's funny. I'm sure all men. They should act, there we go. Men, when it comes to taking off a woman's bra, do you use your right hand or your left hand? I personally use the left hand.
It is lefty loosey.
So
that applies the bra.
Put your thumb right into the base of the bra strap and you flick it out and it. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. But if you got, I hate when I get stuck on one.
Oh man. The worst is getting a bra stuck on, and then you kiss it at the same time. You're like, that one last he like, no, you are not having sex. You would not defile my owner.
And then she was like,
you need some help.
Let me just get that.
You need some help.
And I got one hell of a. Where's my pocket knife?
Yo.
Have you ever tried to take off a woman's bra? You be like, oh, this is.
Or it's got extra stuff.
It be like, oh, it's in the front.
Oh, bro.
The strap is in the front the whole time. You had me feeling back here this whole time.
Meanwhile.
You just feeling her back like, where's the strap at?
She's like, oh, this is new. He's taking me. You know what I'm trying to do.
Help me.
Is it the top or is it on the inside?
It's in the front. Oh,
I do like the front ones though.
yeah. I mean, but the front just feels. The front feels like.
They're probably gonna.
It doesn't. Yeah.
They're probably not gonna monetize this one.
Why?
I don't know. We'll see.
We ain't cussed.
Yeah, we did.
We did not.
Sure, we did.
No.
We'll see what happens.
We're
This
educational.
is deep into filth though. So hopefully,
no, it's
but
educational.
hopefully they'll just be like, it's so far in. Cause to my honest, I had to send a request for 8 videos. Some of the lives, some of the other ones, and so every time I do a live, they're just not monetizing it, right? So I had to send in like a request per one. But some of these also, I think there was 3 of these they had to go back and review and say you can't. So I was like, y'all just trying not to pay people.
Sure.
As you said before.
Yeah.
Just like, well, you don't know, but you're going to make it harder for you to make your 12 cents.
Great business. Because it's essentially, how long? Yeah, I'll ask you later. But essentially, it's like an insurance company. Mm-hmm. They outsource the people that evaluate what's happening. It's like, find anything you can to get out of us paying it.
Right. Yeah,
Insurance is all profit.
Oh, insurance is great. That's why you have to get in an accident once a year to get your money back.
Get your money's worth.
You
and
got
then
it.
you're still paying the deductible.
Mm-hmm. Or you got to get in one and use somebody else's insurance if they have it.
Yeah.
But you got to be like, oh, no.
I remember this BMW hit me, slammed in the back of my car. I had a T-model Lincoln Continental. That BMW folded up. Nothing happened to his car. I mean, nothing happened to my car. I was like, you got insurance? Like, yeah, man, here you go, man. And I was like, I looked at the back of my car. I was like, dude, nothing has happened to my car. And he was like, yeah, I'll pay for the damages. And I was like, I need them to total my car. I need them to be like, yeah, we're going to have to get you a whole new car.
Like, no, it's good.
Yeah.
If your airbags deploy, even if the car is still okay, then it's totaled. But it's happened to me a couple times. But yeah, otherwise, they'll just make you keep ragging it. It's like, oh, it's not worth paying for.
Yeah.
Or the cost is more than what it takes to fix it, they'll just total it. That's not worth it to us. Here you go.
Can I keep it if it's total? Set of parts.
Because when I got in an accident, the 2 times I got in an accident, somebody hit me. I bought a new laptop. And then the other time, I had that Leaf in the Hummer. Remember the Hummer? I had an H3 Hummer.
You see a Leaf?
I had an electric Leaf. And I had that Hummer, the H3 Hummer.
That's the name of it.
The Nissan Leaf.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you said I had an electric Leaf in the Hummer.
No, I had a Nissan Leaf, which could have fit in the Hummer. And then I got in an accident. And then I was just like, oh, because they're like, well, you can buy a new one. I was like, no, I'm just going to keep this other car. And whatever I bought with the other one. I think I paid off the Hummer with the money I got from the Leaf.
The funny thing is I remember I hit someone and they hopped out and was like, dude, what were you thinking? I said, bro, I'm sorry. It's my mistake. Yes, it's your mistake. I was like, just a simple accident. Kind of feel like he was on purpose now. And I was like, this nigga is dropping gems. Because everything I was trying to in my head, like, this is fucking funny.
Yeah.
Because kind of felt like you did it on purpose. It's an accident.
I had one person I read, he got mad. And I said, are you going to fight me? He was doing all that. And I said, are you going to fight me? And he was like, what? I said, are you going to fight me?
Yeah.
He was like, no, I'm not going to fight you. I was like, well, calm down.
Yeah.
Let's have a seat.
Right.
Let's call insurance because all this extra shit is going to make us fight. Because I'm there already. I told you I'm sorry. You do all the, hey, I'm sorry, man, blah, blah, blah. Pure my fault.
Yeah.
Here's my insurance. I'm doing all this. You still hot?
Yeah.
You're either going to fight.
You're an inconvenience.
You're either going to fight me or you're going to calm down. Those are your two choices.
But on the other side, put yourself in my position. I'm trying to, because I understand both sides. I'm 100% in the wrong. I was doing a U-turn and you cracked me. And it's like, dude, I am sorry. He's like, dude, damn it, man.
Hey,
I got to go through insurance. And it's like, damn it.
Yeah.
My life has changed tremendously. I can't go to my daughter's wedding
right now.
Huh?
I'm like, do you need a ride?
With your car?
Well, my car's fine. Yeah. Your car took all the damage.
So now they're thinking like, damn, what was you thinking? Are you drunk?
No, bro. I didn't see you. I purely didn't.
Damn it, man. You got insurance?
And then I'll do this. And then I'm like, right. It's the first accident that's ever happened. I'm the first person to ever do this. This is why I started the first insurance company because.
Now you sarcastic.
Yeah, now I'm being sarcastic because you're being a dick.
Wow.
Yeah. I was
dick.
sorry. Yeah,
wow.
Yeah.
I'm the dick because you are in the wrong.
That's right.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Hey.
So do you want this insurance information?
Hey, Big Bison, can you get down here?
Well, I have a gun that I carry around me. I'm not worried about Big Bison.
The one that's smashed in the trunk?
It's not in the trunk. I'll tell you that. It's really close to me at all times. So the last thing I'm worried about is him and his homies. All of y'all can come up and catch this heat. Which I don't condone violence or shooting people unless you have to. But you're gonna threaten me. Anyways. Yeah, bro, I would be a smart ass, you know me. You'd be a great smart ass.
That's funny.
I'll be like, bro, calm down.
I'm pissed.
I get it.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I understand. Cause if I came out and I'm being like, dude, relax. No, you got to come out and be like, bro, I'm so sorry, man. I didn't see you, dog. Terrible. Here's my insurance. Yeah. Here's this other stuff, man. I call 911 for you. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm okay.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just faking the car. Like,
right.
Oh, shit, I'm embarrassed. I just got to act hurt. Or you got to come out limping.
Yeah.
Right?
Because
you got to match it.
Imagine if someone hit you and your daughter's in the car.
Well, that's different.
And now they're telling you to calm down.
Also, I don't even care about you. You know what I mean? If I got in a car accident, I think about this all the time, bro. If I got in a car accident and somebody hits me, the last thing I care about is you. I'm calling 911. I'm getting my daughter safe. Dude, I'm sorry. It's cool, bro. You okay? Like, I don't even care about your existence. We'll handle all that. You know what I mean? All I care is that she's okay.
Yeah.
You know? But I can't be like, when? Come on, jerk. Yeah. Look at what she's over here. Yeah. You know? I can't imagine being like,
yeah.
But I'm probably good enough to cuss you out and rocker.
Yeah. It's like, Dad, why are you talking like that? Shut up. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. That was supposed to him.
That was not for you. How are you doing? How bad would you feel if you hit some other kids in the car? You can't feel any lower, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you can't feel any lower.
Yeah.
I don't need someone getting mad at me.
Right.
You know?
Right.
It's one of those things I'm like, bro, nothing you're going to say is going to make me feel worse.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing you're going to say that's going to make me feel. And I feel like that with most accidents. Like, I'm not going to get out mad at you because I understand that you didn't try to do this.
Yeah.
And you probably feel bad more, worse than I do.
Right.
Unless, I was on my daughter's wedding.
Yeah. On your way to your daughter's wedding?
Come on, man. I paid for all this shrimp.
Hey, here's my insurance stuff. I'm about to Uber. Like, I'm going to leave the car here.
Call me. I got to go. You can't just flee a scene. Well, here's my daughter's wedding. You're all invited. Meet me there.
Could honestly, if I had to pee really, really bad and the police was pulling me over, I was like, listen, this is going to be about another 20 minutes for you stopping me. Hey, meet me at the restroom. like
you can follow me. I'm not trying to run.
You do like this. Like, come follow me, man.
Actually,
follow
you
me.
Go first. Turn the sirens on. I'll follow you.
I'll make this transition faster. Imagine you like, okay, the reason I'm speeding because I get you, you be like, hey, go ahead of me.
Hey, this cop is gonna see me with a bottle. Hey, man, I figured it was gonna take a minute. But now it's decent. I gotta take the risk. I don't know what kind of bullshit you're on. I just gotta pee.
I'm sorry, bro.
I gotta go.
Follow me.
Yeah. Hopefully, if I was a cop, I would like to know, like, citizen, are you okay? No, man, such and such. Like, you got to be speeding for a good reason. Like, people doing 90.
Yeah.
I'm like, dog, what are you doing? You ever go 80 on the highway and someone passes you and you're like, you're crazy. I be going 80, 85. I'm like, you're nuts. Let me slow down. You're insane.
Like, you're causing attention right now.
Yeah, bro, I'm going 80.
Right.
I know I'm speeding. You're flying. What are you doing?
When you see somebody fly by, you be like, how fast am I going? You be like,
because then you think you're going slow. I'm like, am I going 60? I'm going 80. What are you doing 100 for?
I remember being on the 10 during the pandemic. It was no traffic. It was kind of smooth sailing. It was going to my office.
Pandemic was great traffic.
Yeah, and I remember somebody did at least 120, And I
no
was
lows.
no lows. It was just like, and I was like, yo.
Yeah. And then some of those cars, bro, those bikes.
Motorcycles?
Yeah, dog. You be like, bro, you can't do this. You can't do 100 here.
Yeah. Are you afraid? Oh, you used to have a moped.
My scooter, excuse you.
Is there a difference between moped?
There's a huge difference.
Really?
Yeah.
What's moped?
I don't know the difference. It's just that it was very distinct that there was a difference.
A scooter.
Moped sounded better than scooter.
A scooter, you put your feet down right inside the.
It's comfortable. Mm-hmm. But mine was kind of bikish. Well, I had two. One was way more bikish and the other one wasn't. But mine was fast, bro. I had one that was 260.
How fast it go?
I hit 70 in there.
Really?
It was a 260. The first one I had was like 150. That one was mad slow.
What you mean 150? Horsepower?
Yeah. No. Not horsepower. It's been so long since I've been on a bike. CCs.
I don't know what that means.
Cubic something.
Seconia?
Yeah, it's just kind of like how
Cubic
big your
Seconia?
engine is. As far as that is. Most bikes
How
are
many
in
cylinders?
CCs. Yeah, so cubic cylinders? I don't think that's it. But most bikes go in CC, so they get up there. They're like 1,000, 1,300.
Okay.
I think I've seen 1,800. It's probably a 2,000 CC bike. So there's like 50. I think really small ones might have 25. But mine was 150. Another one I had was 260. And that one it was way more. It's kind of just like the power. You know what I mean? It was way stronger. Dangerous.
Yeah.
I would get on a highway with the other one, the 260, and then I'd be in there like,
Have you fell off the bike? Yeah, numerous times, huh?
Yeah, they always say that there's two types of riders: the one that falls and one that will. So you're gonna fall. I got caught up in the rain, separated my shoulder.
Just
I was
pull over, man.
Do you remember? It was my only source of travel for like 2 years.
Yeah, just pull over and just find shelter.
I had to get, so it started raining when I was on the highway. So then I was getting off the ramp, but it was already wet. So I was like, dude, the next one. And it was on Roscoe, coming off the 405.
Yeah,
405. And I was like, I just got to make it here, and I got to get off. And I was taking this ramp, and I was like, go slow. And it came from underneath me, and I was like, shh. What I messed up is I was trying to be cool because I started sliding. I tried to pop up like a baseball slide. So I was like, shit, I tried to bump, and I just kept going. I was like, and I landed like this on my arm, and I was like, I was lying there.
Yeah.
And this dude in the semi truck was
Oh,
like,
no.
You all right?
No.
I was like, yeah, I think. Drove off.
With the smoke in your face? And it was still raining, huh?
He just ran over the bike.
It wouldn't even hit at first. He said, you all right? Bike's right here, like, yep.
Yeah.
Now you're not. And he said, go back.
What'd you say? Stop running over my bike. But I remember I still drove it to work. I was still like,
It was broken?
No, it worked fine.
Okay.
It was just scratched up. I was broken.
Yeah.
I was like, but the good thing about it, you can drive with one hand. You just, all beat up. Oh yeah, good time. Scooter life.
Yeah. I've been. I mean, I haven't had a motorcycle. I've never been a fan of motorcycles because I need protection. But bikes, I've definitely got hit. Like a car clipped in my front wheel and I flipped over that. Like that's why you have to be in the street so they can see you.
Right.
Cause like riding on the sidewalk, they would just like they won't even see you.
Yeah, I heard it's mad dangerous. But and I'm really sensitive to bikers. I know people behind me hate it, but if I see someone on a bike, I'll just wait, bro, till they catch up and take that turn. Yeah. I'm not trying to do this thing where they have to stop and
right.
I'm like, no, bro, your life.
Yeah.
I feel like people have there's not a high value on life right now. You know
why?
Because like people, I think people are too quick to either kill somebody. I just don't think we take people's lives like whoever goes drinking and driving, street racing, the shootings. You know what I mean? Like there's not a high value on people's lives right now, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but if life had like a dollar amount, right? If you said, each life is like $10,
right.
There's just not. Also, I think that not enough people have life insurance.
Which brings up the next ad.
It doesn't sound like an ad. But I do think that if more black people had life insurance in these communities, right, that are high murder rate, I honestly think a lot of these life insurance companies, somebody would do something because they would either just leave those towns, or they would say like, we need to make some laws because you're costing us money.
Yeah.
It doesn't cost anyone money when a black person dies. But if you have life insurance, now somebody's paying $50,000 to $100,000. If you're losing those many lives, like Chicago had like 600 murders once. That's like $600,000.
Right.
It'd be $6 million, right? 600 times, yeah, it'd be $6 million that some insurance company would have to pay. Which somebody would be like, "Yo, what is happening here?"
Yeah.
Like now, because it costs money, we'll start bringing attention to these things, you know. I honestly think that's one of the biggest problems. I think not biggest problems, but one of the biggest things that people can do, because money, it's always about money. Always follow the money is like the biggest thing.
Yeah.
But I really think that would make people's eyes open if all these rich billionaires are paying out millions and millions of dollars for life insurance for black bodies. Now you have a price tag on these bodies, you know. Instead of these funeral homes just making bank with.
I think I'm thinking about funeral homes now. I was, while you were talking about that, I was like, man, I know funeral homes is clean. But I think a TV show for...
They be busy too. They be like, I can't do your death today. I got one coming at 2, another one at 2:30.
Two things I think is funny. I think they should definitely do... I think I should write this. I think it should be a TV show, some sort of comedy of a funeral home company. Because it's a big business.
It is big business.
Secondly, I would love to see the lie that a funeral home had tried to pitch to the government to say I needed a PPP loan, like because business was slowing down. Like, nigga, you should be booming right now. What do you mean?
Pandemic is. You have more deaths than ever right now. Yeah, but
it's like our business slowed down. It's like we're collecting bodies, but it's the morgues.
And then some of them they had to shut down too because they couldn't do. Well, all the Zoom funerals started coming. Remember?
But they're still burying bodies.
Yeah, they're still getting paid.
Yeah.
I guess a Zoom funeral was a lot cheaper, and we could broadcast it for $100.
Simon
Wi-Fi is slow.
He said, "Our Wi-Fi."
It's slowing down. Oh man,
we got to get a better internet. That's the.
Did you watch? This is gonna take a sad turn. But did you watch Nick's when they went to New York?
Nick's funeral?
Yeah.
No.
What's crazy? Because when we did the one in LA, his body wasn't there. But the one in New York, I saw Nick's body, and I was like, bro.
Oh, they showed it.
Yeah.
They put a camera inside the casket.
Not inside the casket, but like on it. You know, they were showing it. Like,
oh man.
Yeah. And then it was like going back and forth, and it was on Nick for a while. I was like, I can't believe this. Talking about Nick Carthy. I was like, I can't believe, homie,
it's gone.
It's gone.
Yeah.
It's still nuts.
Right.
Like I talked to homie on the regular. You know?
Yeah. I know Saran got cremated, right? But they still had the casket there.
Yeah, at the funeral.
But his body wasn't in there, right? The thing that I picture with Nick going to New York is it's a body being flown or drove.
They put them on planes.
And it's just kind of like just I'm picturing that of just like
turbulence.
Right. But I'm also thinking of like are normal people on it? Like there's a body below us. Or
there's a lot of you'll see, bro. You can be on a plane and you'll see them loading up stuff and you'll just see coffins.
No.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No.
Just watch when they start loading luggage.
No.
You'll see a coffin on there. Yeah. Especially those big ones, because I go from LA to Michigan.
It has to be a different company, man, like FedEx or something.
No.
It has to be.
I don't think FedEx delivers bodies.
No, it has to be a different company, man.
They'll be on a plane that you're on.
No.
The bigger those flights across countries, that's what I've seen them. I didn't see no one from like there to Arizona, but
I have to Google this.
Oh yeah. The body's on flight 180.
Imagine, Jesus Christ! Imagine if that plane goes down. They're like, he died twice.
What if it woke him up? What happened?
Woke him up on the way down? Like, oh, what the hell?
No, what happened to everybody around me?
They're like, what's happening? You open up the casket.
And it's just fiery death. Not the babies. I wish I was dead again.
There is a disease where your heart stops, but your brain is not. Hold on, is it reverse?
Well, that happens when your brain stops. I mean, when your heart goes, you be a vegetable.
So so it's like you have a very faint heart, and your brain is active. And there's a guy, true story, who has died at home, and then woke up at the
right before they put him on the grill.
Right when they about to put him, like cut him open to see how he died. And he woke up with the marks on his chest. Like it was like he's like he heard everything. He heard the emblem saying reason of death. Like he heard everything, but he couldn't respond. That is terrifying.
So the dude woke up, opened his heart, was like,
no. They try to put it back in. Imagine being in surgery and you waking up and seeing like the chaos of like, oh, how did this happen? Like, like they're in your knee or something, or if they have your heart like, this is interesting. Like you wake up like,
it still works. Put it back in his left ventricle. No, that's the right ventricle.
He got a cigarette in his mouth like, hey, sweetheart, play that Doja Cat for you. Oh, he woke. Ah, shit.
He's mad relaxed. Play that Doja Cat.
Put the anesthesia.
I do not want my surgeon, whoever it is, to listen to Doja Cat.
Is it? Woo, yo, it's great. Ashing inside your body like.
I want a nice, boring surgeon who's like, could you play some of that Beethoven? That'd be really relaxing. I don't want the dude talking about something.
I want to wake up to that. I want to wake up to see it. Like, imagine every time you blink, you see like a different chaotic moment of like, don't ever fucking call me when my wife is here, okay? You go to blink, you wake up like, I'm sorry, Daddy. I'm sorry. You come back to blink. You see another like, hey. Y'all ain't gonna take us.
When I left, it was 3 pounds of coke in here.
Blink. Blink.
He wakes up.
How was everything?
Just let you know everything was fine.
That's the craziest
Your
dream.
body responded to the new kidneys very well, and we're gonna have you stay overnight, just to make sure that just to monitor you.
That's the craziest dream. I seen Nurse Betty and Dr. Dre, both
Dr. Dre
operating on me, and you guys were doing numerous activities.
Oh, this is a common occurrence. This is the anesthesia. But then he walks away and he turns back to the camera.
He turns away, but his cape is on backwards. He's asshole naked. He walks away.
Oh, dumb. I'd be like, bro, I know I saw things. I saw. You ever see those people who go to the hospital because they can't stop having ejaculations?
like the women usually.
Wow.
Have you seen that?
No, keep talking.
Tell me more. It's a thing where some women had to be checked in for a hospital because they can't stop coming. It's
As
like,
in fluids leaving, or just kind of like
they're shaking and bodies are like they keep having these orgasms. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
They keep having like repeated orgasms. Like a lady it happened a couple times that people have to go check into the hospital and to see what's like the thing. They just can't stop.
Wow.
And the guys is like, hey, hey, you mess with big dog.
Is it triggering? As in like a guy triggered it, or has always been like that?
No, it was like after sex or something like that. But also, I think there was one thing this lady said she could give herself an orgasm anytime. She would close her eyes and just like, I don't believe those.
I mean, I can say the same thing.
Like,
I'm glad God gave us the ability to not come on cue.
Yeah, it'd be gross.
I mean, as in like, I'm glad. No, not like that. I'm talking about like, it wasn't like we've been going for 4 hours. Now it's time to activate. Like that. Like you push your belly button and you start busting. Like I'm glad it's like involuntary because
Dudes would just walk around.
it would be a problem. It'd be no babies.
No babies.
Yeah, because
dudes at home.
Yeah, that means you have purposely ejaculated inside of her.
Right. Which no guy would do.
Nobody would do. Yeah, unless a girl was riding and pushed his button, like, what are you doing?
Hey! That's when Drake has hot sauce out of his penis. I knew this was coming.
Would you do this? Why would you do this?
I had to build up a tolerance to hot sauce in my penis. Therefore, when I ejaculated, you now have hot sauce in your vagina.
I hate the fact. It's so many. I hate that condoms is a thing. As in, somebody was so filthy. Who created STDs, man?
Somebody, what you mean?
Who created chlamydia, gonorrhea, syphilis? Like, somebody was so filthy.
Wasn't it? Somebody said one of those were coming from smashing goats or something like that. It was maybe it's syphilis. I don't know.
To be a worldwide problem.
Let's see if we can Google how.
Yeah, so because it's bacteria. Because if you can cure it from penicillin and some medicine, that means it's a bacteria that somebody had passed on. It was like,
right.
I'm gonna keep having sex with women, even though I've had sex with goats. I'm gonna keep doing this.
How was
gonorrhea?
How you spell syphilis, Dion? Oh, actually came right up.
Yeah, I got you.
That's why I got it.
I know what you're saying. I heard y'all.
Don't we get this a lot?
I've been listening.
How was syphilis spread? Oh, that's how was
this woman's legs.
Which animal did syphilis come from?
Oh,
syphilis also came to humans from cattle or what are you doing, Dion?
it's cool. Turn it down. You know, hugging you.
I don't know what you were doing. I just saw you twisted your pelvic bone towards me while I was reading about syphilis.
I was trying to give you syphilis.
Syphilis also came to humans from cattle or sheep many centuries ago, possibly sexual, probably definitely sexual. The most recent and deadliest STI to have crossed the barrier separating humans and animals has been HIV, which humans got from the simian version of the virus in chimpanzees. That's where HIV came from? Smashing monkeys?
So this is 100% accurate.
I don't know.
Jesus.
This is not from a reputable.
It's from The Onion?
No. That's hilarious, though. Because a lot of these will say, how does it spread, not necessarily where it came from. Let's see. Where did syphilis originate from?
I mean, all of them. Chlamydia, gonorrhea, herpes, warts.
Where did syphilis come from? Around 3000 BC.
Jesus Christ.
That's some history. That's
a lot of smashing.
The transmitted syphilis emerged from endemic syphilis in southwestern Asia due to lower temperatures of the post-glacial era and spread to Europe and the rest of the world. What? That doesn't even make sense. Okay, the first well-recorded European outbreak of what is now known as syphilis occurred in 1495 among French troops besieging Naples, Italy. It may have been transmitted to the French via Spanish mercenaries serving King Charles, rape, and racing the siege. From the center of the disease swept across Europe. That sounds about...
A lot of rape and pillaging.
That sounds about right. I don't want to see
rape and pillaging was real.
Oh, bro, it's a reason why everybody's where they are now.
Yeah,
100% is why South America is full of Latin, right? Mm-hmm. It's why Europe is overwatched. America's overwatched by Europeans. Mm-hmm. It's why the Mongolians took and spread all over Asia. You know, they say King Kong, Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan has I think it was over 1% of the human population of his ancestors or something like that. Relatives. That's a lot.
Yeah.
You talk about the billions and billions of people who've been around. He's like, I contributed to all of this. This is all
what if
me.
every time you had sex, it was with a different woman, and you never poured out? How many kids do you think you have?
You just want me to count the women I've had sex with? Or the multiple times I've had with them? Because if you talk about that, we'd have hundreds.
No, because you can't have sex with the same woman.
Oh, all be different?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because if he was if going by what you just said with Genghis Khan, if you had a new woman every time you had sex, I would have tens of thousands of women.
Yeah, you would have a bunch of kids.
Children.
You'd have a gang. This name was called by the Italian physician and poet Oh, the name syphilis was coined by an Italian physician and poet.
Is the name in the name?
It's written Latin title syphilis, sive morbus gallicus, a syphilis for the French disease. Ooh, that's what he called it. He blamed that on the French. Oh, this is the whole thing. The protagonist of the poem is a shepherd named Syphilis. Perhaps a variant spelling of Syphilis, a character in Ovid's Metamorphoses. Oh! This is too much. This is too much.
Well, there you go. Animals. People having sexual intercourse with animals is the spread of most diseases. HIV and syphilis. Probably chlamydia also.
A lot of people won't talk about.
Klondike bears.
Have you? That's where it came from.
Smashing Klondike bears.
Klondike.
That's like chlamydia came.
Really?
No.
Oh. Yeah. Nobody wants to talk about the uncomfortable STIs. A lot of my friends go raw. A lot of my friends, as in like, I remember in the writers' room, we had a discussion. I was like, at how many dates of you dating a girl do you take the condom off? They was like, condoms? I was like, wait, y'all wear condoms? It was like,
you got to start off with the good old.
You do. Yeah. You do.
I don't know this person.
Yes.
Even if you go on dates, I don't know your sexual history.
Come on.
People get lied and they be shy. Nah, it's good down there. It's fine.
Man.
Guys too.
Yeah. I'm not saying that I'm clean.
All right.
You know, just if you're allowing me to go raw, it's like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
You don't know what I got.
Also, I've always been way more afraid of what the woman has.
I'm just saying, like, sure.
On my end.
Sure. But what I'm saying is, why are you so comfortable?
And women catch STDs easier. STIs, I don't know. They catch them easier than guys do. So they should be very well.
Right, because they have an entire canal.
Yeah.
Versus we got a small hole that we can possibly pee out immediately. Because I don't think it sucks up in there because your pee hole is an exit.
I have no idea, but
your pee hole is an exit.
It's just that women. I just know women have a higher chance of getting most STDs instead of dudes. But I guess that's why gay dudes get HIV easier because the butthole tears easier.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's that fun fact. Fun facts.
Dun dun dun.
With Dion Lack. That's what you should do. You have fun facts.
Fun fact with Dion Lack.
Fun fact with Dion Lack. You should do Lack facts all the time.
I do, man. I should.
Yeah.
I should. I give up on a lot of things.
Me too. I'm a quitter.
We'll feel like, excuse me, by this noose.
I don't feel like you quit trying to kill yourself. I tried a couple
My feet
times.
be hanging right here.
I did it wrong.
I did it. I come back down like, ugh, it didn't work, Chaz.
Man,
That's enough.
Well, I don't know. I don't even know how long we've been talking.
About an hour and a half.
Let me shout out this real quick. So I just think I'm just wearing the same thing all over again. This is from my man Jamal Brown. His Black History is World History.
Yes.
Black History is World History. I'm wearing this every month. Every day in February that I'm on somebody's stuff, I'm wearing these hoodies. You can find it at black365.com. That is black, BLACK 365, as in the numbers, .com. And they have these hoodies, and you can get the black calendar, and you can get a Latino calendar. If you're there, you know?
He's saying he's wearing these hoodies every time he's on TV. But he keeps saying these, but it's not these. It's the same hoodie.
It's different ones.
It's the same hoodie.
I have, how many times am I going to be on TV? 10 TV. It's weird that people watch internet on their TV still to me.
It's not weird. It's not weird at all.
YouTube belongs on the cell phone or laptop, not on your televisions.
It's high definition up there. It's 4K.
It is 4K
You can watch a whole. There's a lot of YouTube TV shows.
Yeah, there are.
There's a show called Impulse that is fire.
Impulse
on YouTube. It's free now. I watched 2 seasons of that show on YouTube. The show was about a woman who has Nightcrawler's powers.
Love it. She can teleport?
Yeah.
Stick to walls?
No.
Oh, she can just teleport.
She just and it
I would love to teleport.
And when she gets nervous or fidgety, she would teleport back to her safe place. And like anything she's touching too, so like a whole pocket would just rip off, and then just go back to her home.
What do you mean a whole pocket?
Like this part of this couch be missing, so she's sucking up like a circle She'd be like, hey, sweetheart, hey, sugar tits. She's like, leave me alone. And she go back home like, and you see the piece of the couch right there sitting there.
Dang.
So
That's dope.
So now the part is like
Good graphics?
over her, great graphics.
Yeah.
And she's trying to like control it, but anytime she's getting bullied or picked on, now she's like trying to like cover her grounds. Like what you saw was nothing happened. So this guy was trying to rape her inside of the car. He's a football player. He got like sucked and broke his spine. So the secret was, I won't admit that you tried to rape me, and you don't tell nobody that I had these powers.
Who's gonna believe him? I'd be like, good luck proving that.
Yeah.
Who's gonna believe you?
Yeah.
Dog, she teleported. Who's gonna believe you?
Right.
Okay, man. Well, anyways, you're still arrested for rape.
Yeah.
No. Like, why would you make that deal?
Well, because he was like, I'm gonna do my best to prove to you and catch you in the act that you have these powers, that you are a witch.
You can't do that when you're in jail.
Well, he didn't make it to jail. He just kind of like got sucked and bent up his car. His whole car was like bent up. It's a phenomenal movie, man.
That sounds dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely would have been like, no, you're going to. It's present day. Yeah, I definitely would have been like, no, you're going to jail, fam.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. But she had a shitty life. Like her mom was a drunk and.
Bro, I don't understand how people have these powers and they don't use it to their
For the worst?
What? Not for the worst. But like banks, right? I'm gonna rob a bank. You know why? Because a bank's money's insured. You know?
Sure. But do you think they have cameras?
That's fine. How you gonna find me? What's up? How you guys doing? Okay, walking out. Stop, freeze. You guys are cute. Where am I? You're never gonna find me again.
Yeah.
How you gonna find me?
You gotta be. I would just be fully clothed with a mask on. You know what I'm saying? As in, like, don't. So you can find me, but you can't prove that was me.
It wouldn't matter. You can't ever catch me. How you gonna ever keep me somewhere?
Oh, that makes sense.
You can't do. Okay, guys. Oh, right. I'm in handcuffs. Oh,
you're still in handcuffs though. You go to Beijing, but you're still in handcuffs.
Somebody get me out.
Help me.
Yeah, how far? She can only teleport back to one place? Because that would suck.
Yeah, because that's the only thing she didn't know how. She didn't know what happened. It was an impulse of like only place I feel safe is my home. It was crazy. She was in like the water. She was in the swim team. So when she did like a flip and she went into the pool, and she was like she immediately felt like, I can't do this. As soon as she went in, said a big puddle of the water into her house. Yeah,
that's dope. That sounds great.
It's a great movie,
bro. I'm not saying I'd be a villain. I'd be a casual. I'm gonna make sure I have enough money to do whatever I want to do.
How
you know?
When you have powers, it's not smart to be a superhero.
No.
Like, tell me a power that you can have that would be beneficial as a superhero.
I mean, super speed.
But how could you make money from it?
Oh, make money. Oh, I would just be like, hey guys,
normal society wise,
watch me do this. Everybody like those daredevils who do stuff.
Yeah,
bro, I'd be a sideshow for sure. I would do all kind of stuff, show up at events. You know, watch me run on water. Pay up. Everybody cash at me. I don't know. I would do a bunch of. Because I would be like, I help people. Normal day, I see somebody. Oh, hey, you okay?
If you had Gambit's powers. No, even worse. If you had Rogue's powers, how could you make money off of that?
Wait, which powers? Because she can
suck.
Because she also has the strength and stuff.
No, she has not taken Captain Marvel's powers.
This is what I would do. I would find people with diseases. Okay, I don't know if you can do this at all.
But I would take, to cure stuff, right? I would be like, hey, I'm taking this person's cancer on. Can you? Because it'll go away from me, right?
No, you don't have Wolverine's powers.
No. But if I don't think it even works like, because you only really get their memories and temporary powers. Because most people don't have powers, right? So all I could do is take somebody else's memories if I don't kill them. If I touched you, I have all your memories. So I guess I can help you with repressed memories.
Oh my God.
Right?
Imagine somebody had spinal bifida.
If they had what? Spinal what?
Spinal bifida.
What is that?
That's what Quasimodo has.
Spinal bifida?
You never heard of spinal bifida?
I don't know what you're saying.
Spinal bifida.
No, I've never heard of that.
That's what.
Are you saying it right?
The Hunchback of Notre Dame
has spinal bifida. He says I have a spinal bifida.
No, but we know
he's got a hunchback.
Yeah, look it up. Say, what is spinal bifida?
I don't know how you're even saying it. Spinal bifida. Okay, there's two separate words.
Yes.
Ew, what is that?
That's what Quasimodo have, yo.
Oh, it's rare. Fewer than 200,000 U.S. cases per year. That's a lot of people. Mm-hmm. I had no idea.
Rogue, don't touch me, Rogue. I got spinal bifida.
But hers will go away, right?
I don't know how they. I think she took it like a couple of days. 'Cause I remember she took Wolverine's powers. I remember she took like Iceman's powers, and she's but I don't know how long it stays in her body.
It takes a couple of days. Yeah, man, I would try to help you with the memories. This might hurt a little bit,
but you keep some of it, don't you?
Yeah, you retain everything, so you got to just be like,
man, you got to get therapy.
Yeah, you got to get therapy. But also, I tell people like, when you were 6, your father actually never said that to you. You've been mad at him for the whole time, but it wasn't him. It was just something that you thought he said because you felt that emotion. So call him. Tell him you're sorry.
But if it was Chaz, I ain't calling him. He got to call me.
I'll call my pops. What's up, man? How you doing? Good, great.
Bye.
No, we don't do that. We have a good relationship. Mm-hmm. Better now than it was. It used to be amazing, but getting back to better.
Yeah,
it used to be amazing. Getting back to better.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
I hope that, like, man, as Izzy gets older, you just don't do anything that your kid looks at you and go, oh, jeez. I don't care if I embarrass you and stuff, but to the part where it's like, I don't want to call. You hear so much about that. Right. Like, people and their kids have these huge distances. Yeah. And I'm sure it does nothing but hurt everybody. Yeah. But some people never change or can't, like, you know. I feel like there's a really big arrogance with parents in that they're not supposed to ever bend or ever see their kids. Some people never see their kids as adults. Right? Because there's got to be a time where you go like, my kid's an adult now. I need to treat them as such and not just as a child. Yeah. You know, but some people never get over the fact that their kids are grown-ups and they continue to keep their kids not just as like, that's my child, but as a child. Right. Because they believe they should always be under their thumb or something like that.
I heard a podcast earlier today about boundaries, how important they are. We forget that everyone needs to address their boundaries, things that you don't feel comfortable with. Right. Even children, even as a parent, if a child's saying, I don't want to eat these vegetables, that's still something that they don't like. It's not about what they want, but it's something they don't like. There's never been a child that grew up and was just like, because my mom made me eat vegetables. Like, they're not traumatized by it. Right. You know, they're going to eventually eat it because they realize how the benefits of it. Right. But we're forcing our children to do things a lot of the times because we say so. But it was a question that was like, if I tell my child to go take a shower, get in the bathtub, and they say I don't want to, but now it's a conflict of boundaries. Like, I'm telling you to do that, and you want to do it on your own terms. So it's like, now you have to ask them, like, what is the reason? And if it's like, I just don't want to, like, now you just don't have any reasoning. Like, get in the shower. like it's like you really have to kind of like stop being so like a dictator. But also like being open-minded to like, my children has boundaries.
Well, I mean, sometimes you got to punk kids, right? Yeah. Like, there's no doubt sometimes, because they're kids, right? And it depends on the age, because there's sometimes, like, my daughter's at an age, she doesn't always understand things. She just knows how she feels. Right. And she can't really she's 3, so she communicates better. But there's an age where people don't want to do something they can't communicate well. Izzy communicates pretty well, right? But, like, when we're talking to her about going to potty, she don't want to potty. So sometimes she'll just pee on herself, like, yo, why are you just doing that? You know how to go potty. She literally said, because potty is boring. So I go like, that's not a reason to not go to the potty. She's like, but it's so boring. Yeah. But like,
what about the repercussions? Like, she knows that she's going to be in a diaper, right?
Well, she wears her pull-ups, right? Okay. So sometimes she has really good days. Sometimes she's I'm not this person, bro. I'm not the person that
makes you sit in it. I'm not the person that, because you know that's everybody's advice. Like, well, make them sit in it, and then they don't want that on them, or like, oh, you got to punish them afterwards.
No, I go punish them. I'm like, you gonna see, this is why you don't.
I go, she's 3. She'll get it. Like, that's very much me. I go, if she's doing this at 4 and 5, then I have an issue, right? Yeah. But she's 3, and I go, for me to punish her for potty training when she's learning, because everybody says I should, I'm like, she's going to be fine. You know, she's like, she had a bottle for a long time to my family, right? They're like, I'm like, she's not going to do this when she's 12, right? I just go like, she'll be fine. I'm not going to yell at her.
Well, what is her cutoff age?
What I mean, I don't know what the age was, but
no, I'm just saying, like, what is your cutoff age? What is your boundaries of like, okay, we're 15 now. You cannot wear pull-ups.
Well, my thing was just that kids will learn and they will get better, and because most kids want to be like other kids. Yeah. Right. You tell the other kid, well, they're potty trained. Like when I had her with Keelan and Kinder, I go, Keelan and Kinder go potty train, and she's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go to the potty. Yeah. Right. It's like most kids want to be what other kids are doing. They want to feel like they're on par. Right. So it's the same when I take her to the park and she don't want to go on the big slides. I go, well, you're a big girl. Look at other big kids on these slides. And she's like, okay, that's enough to get Izzy to go do something. You know, but. Just for me to go punish her and not just talk to her, because this is what I feel like. I feel, and granted, I'm a new parent, right? People do these things with these new parents these days. Right. This is just how I am. I go, I want to teach my kid how to communicate without punishment, for her to understand stuff without having to be like, well, you're going to get a spanking or you're going to get a whooping, unless it's something that's endangering to her. You know, if it's not life-threatening, I go, well, we're going to learn. Or if it's not like messing with my laptop or something like that. But most things that I tell Izzy without punishing her, they'll get it, because most kids want to be on your good side anyways. You know, and I'm more of a reward than a punishment guy. You know, I go like, hey, if you do such and such, you get rewards. And people's like, well, you can't reward kids for doing normal stuff. And I got to reward my fucking kid doing whatever the fuck I want to do.
I know he's going to say that.
Right? But he's gonna say that. Also, I gravitate to want to be rewarded more than not being punished. Right? Because if you say, hey, man, you can go to college, I'll give you $50,000. Or if you don't go to college, you got to move out. Right? I'm going like, give me the reward or whatever it is. Right? I'm like, I got to move out eventually anyways. Right. But whatever those things are, so I'm big on like, hey, if you want such and such, we can do this, we can do that. If you have good behavior, good things happen. But I want her to learn that when you do what you're supposed to do, good things happen.
But you can't negotiate with children, man.
I don't think it's about negotiating.
It's 100% negotiation.
I go,
because that's not life. It's like, say, hey, if you
not
pay your
life
bills,
to a certain point.
If you pay your bills,
good things happen. You don't get kicked out.
But that's normal though. But you can't say, hey, if you pay your bills, I'll cook for you. It's like, you live here. It's like,
well, there's a thing about a child. And there's a thing about adults.
Right, but you're teaching your child to be an adult, right?
Hopefully, hopefully, yeah.
Right. So this is life. Yeah. As in, like when you do something incorrect, they have to see the repercussions.
Well, here's I agree. If they do something incorrect, you don't get stuff. Right. You don't get. I think you don't get more. This is what you're asking for. Yeah. You're gonna get the plain basic stuff, or here's this star. Here's this reward. Here, Lizzie loves stickers. She'll do anything for a sticker. Right. Somebody can say, "Hey, come with me, kid, in this van. I got stickers." She'll be like, "Stickers? Yeah. Keep the candy. Let's get these stickers on." Right. So I go, but and see, that's the thing is like people are always like, oh, you can't do it that way, you can't do it that way, and I go, oh, she's 3, right? She's 3 and she loves reward. She responds to that a reward more so than something negative. I make her stand against the wall if she's done anything too bad, or if I keep telling her something 8 times, right? Because I don't like saying something more than 2. So I go like, hey, I told you to do such and such. You heard me, right? Yeah, okay, but let's go do it now, or you got to stand against the wall. Right. She'll But if I go, hey, Izzy, you want to come to this? Let's go get she loves strawberries and berries. You know, something even good and healthy. And then she is like, oh, and she'll go do it. But everybody else threatens her. And I go like, I don't have those same issues because I don't threaten her. But I think it's like this. If you say, Chaz, I have to get up and work every day to get what I want. Here's my goal. If I don't get up and do it every day, I don't get what I want. Sure. I don't get money. I want money for stuff. One is to pay bills and one's for the PS5, the gaming, whatever it is, right? So my thing is like I get rewarded by the work I do. When I do good things happen. When I don't, I mess up stuff to the point where I could, you know, because my whole thing of even punishment is what I wanted teachers like. My mom was a person who after whooping, she would just take your stuff away, right? I remember she took my brother's bed out the room. She said he was grounded. She's like, I can't take anything else from you, right? So he didn't have a door for a while, like the bed. He was like, I can't take anything else from you. Like, what am I supposed to do?
Right.
Blah, blah, blah. So my brother would just sleep on the floor, be fine. Just be fine screwing up, sleeping on the floor.
Right.
But there was never an offer of like, if you do these good things happen. It was always like, we're going to just do your natural thing. I don't like that. I don't like that. This is just supposed to be what you're supposed to do. And that's how it's supposed to be. And then, you know, that's the normal regular life, is these things that you don't want to do anyways.
I think you're traumatized as a child.
I think I had a really great. I think I'm traumatized for the way that people make you think.
Because every time you give an example about your child, you always talk about, because my mom,
Yeah.
because my dad, because you're traumatized of what they didn't do or what they did do.
I think they did a great job.
But you keep going back to
That's
that.
what we know.
But you always keep me
children.
as an example.
I don't have anybody else's childhood to go back to.
Right.
Like,
But going back to the pull-up thing, so you're rewarding her by changing her diaper or pamper, because it's like, oh, you poo-pooed? Okay, we're going to get you new pamper. But it's like, no, you know what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to use the restroom. We're trying to get you, this is not big girl stuff. We have to get you off this. So you have to sit in there. When she started to feel this uncomfortable, it's like, okay, next time when I feel this way about using the restroom, I know, because she can't change it herself.
I want you to ask, Yo.
Huh?
I want you to ask Yo. When Izzy pees in her diaper or something like that, how she just sits in it.
She's fine with it.
She just sits in it.
Oh, boy.
It's very much me. I go
Stubborn.
like,
I'm fine with this.
she's just like, yeah. Because even this morning, it was, I go, Izzy, did you pee in your pull-up? No. Are you lying? Yeah, I peed in there. Go in there, change it, blah, blah, blah. And she'll go change her stuff. And she'll put a new one. I come in to wipe her, and she'll put a new one on. And I was like, now you don't get this because you were supposed to have such and such. Yeah. And she's like, but I ain't want it. I was like, you have to try it next time. Next time you go potty.
Because they got, I think the feeling of this is uncomfortable. My butt's wet. I'm itchy.
As my witness, ask her how she's just
Totally
chill,
fine.
just chilling in there.
Yeah.
Because you be like, why is this wet?
Yeah.
And she'd be like, He'd be like,
Yeah.
homie.
Yeah. I know that smell of I know that smell of toddler. Like, smell like this rug has been peed on.
No, you know, I was even that's not this morning. I put my hand across, like,
Yeah.
why is there a wet spot? See her whole butt spot. Izzy.
She watching TV.
I'll be like, did you just? And then why didn't you go potty? It's boring. I'll be like, homie, you need. But she knows how to do it.
Yeah.
Because those days when she be like, I went to the potty.
I know how to do it. I don't. That's fine.
She'd be like that. I potty today, Papa.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah,
look. Go look. And then she wants to show because she wants whatever she wants.
Yeah.
You know, so.
It is, man.
Now, I'm just down to do something different. Use Izzy as my guinea pig. Right?
Yeah.
As most parents do. And I just know how I would have liked to have been talked to or treated. And I go like, yeah, I'm going to try to be way more positive than the threats. And then I'm going to see what happens.
You keep going back to threats. I haven't said threat one more time. But who been killing you? Say you have to whoop her.
A threat
No one has said that.
A threat is anything. A threat is even like, it's just the idea of like your punishment. You're getting, not even threat or getting scorned. Like I hate when people yell at kids. That's crazy to me. You're going to yell at a child? That's nuts to me.
It's not nuts.
It's nuts.
No, it's not nuts because if it's a I don't, because I yell at my child if they look down on me, as in like, no, like it's like one of those things of like, hey, let's get ready before you be late for school, and it's like, come on, we have to get out of here. Let's go, and then go downstairs, and I'm waiting for you, and be like, are you still up there watching TV? Come on, what are you doing? I thought you were talking about.
Here's my question, though. Okay, here's my question with the idea of parenting, because you've been here. I'm very much now a guy who says you can play yourself, right? Like I'm not gonna get stressed because cats want to play themselves. I'm a walk away guy.
Yeah,
I go like, all right, well, hey, that's how y'all gonna be. I'm gonna go over here, right? Now let's say scenario wise, you don't take her to school. Okay, you say, yo, well, we got to get ready for school, and she just misses a day. All right, she misses a couple of days, right? Because she doesn't want to get ready. Now, on your side, I'd be like, this is my theory, okay? This is my theory is that, because kids need you more than you need them. And so when they go, hey, I need such and such, you'll be like, that's crazy. because I asked you for such and such, and now you need me. Who would have thought? Now, I felt very disrespected when you didn't do what I asked you to do the first time. So why would I do this for you now? Explain that to me. Why I should still do these things? Which if again, that's a great reason, I'd be so impressed, right?
Yeah.
But most likely they don't. I was like, because it's always a respect thing, right? And my thing would be like, I'm letting you play yourself because you need me. I respect you. I do such and such for you. Just
but
like
you're in trouble if she don't go to school.
Right. Because eventually it comes to you, right? But I'm talking about after that, like when we're back at home and the kid needs me, because I'm like, I need you to get up in school, to get up and go to school. When I say we need to go, it's time to go. Right? I'm not going to ask you more than that. You know what to do. You need you to be responsible. All that, blah, 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 blah. Right? And so when they need me for whatever, I need to go such and such. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know how you're going to get there. Well, you need to drive me. I don't need to do anything. Because when I ask you to get ready, now you need me to get ready. And it's just a take what you give thing. Is that something that does not work in the parenting world?
Yeah.
That's my
question.
question.
You think?
I don't know. I'm asking.
Well, I think you have to remind them that I'm a parent and not your friend. Like when I'm asking you to do something, I'm not playing as in like I'm not just, it's not an option.
Right.
If I'm saying let's go, this is the big thing with my children. Do not turn your TV on. Do not turn your phone on until everything is done. If I get there, you're watching TV, you better have your shoes on.
Right.
You better have your book back on. You're ready to walk out.
Right.
Like you ready to leave.
Right.
When I say let's go, I don't want you to be like, oh, let me get my homework.
Right.
Like, no.
Right.
So when I'm coming in, I'm hearing a bunch of tussling, because now it's the respect of like, we got to do what Dad says.
Right.
Versus like, oh, you here? Oh, okay, all right. And it's like, y'all ready to leave? Give me 10 minutes. It's like, no, let's go. Like. They call me when they say you're late or tardy.
Right.
Or you're not, like you're absent. I'm the problem.
Right.
Is it all right? Everything all right at home when your teacher? I mean your children not at school on time.
Right.
So I'm like let's go. So if your child is because they're powerful at school, as in they're a leader at school.
Right.
And they try to translate that to you at home.
Right.
So,
like, do you know who I am on the playground?
so she's respected at school.
Right.
So I think the children forget that when I say, "Hey, let's get ready." If I say I'm on my way to pick you up, be ready, and I call you and say, "Let's go," and 10 minutes goes by. I gave you a 20-minute head start.
Right.
I'm not telling you, let's go. Now it's time for you to get ready. It's like now they don't respect you. They don't respect your time. They don't respect what you're doing. You're doing for them. I remember one time, my daughter called me and said, "Hey, I'm at my friend's house. It's too late. Could you come pick me up?" Absolutely. I said, "I'm leaving here in 30 minutes. I'll let you know when I'm on my way." 30 minutes. I was like, "Hey, I'm leaving my office. I'm on my way to pick you up." I was like, pulling around the corner. These all text messages.
Right.
I'm outside. Got you, Dad. She literally texted me back, "Got you." I was out there for 20 minutes.
Yikes.
I'm watching the YouTube thing. I forgot where I was at. It went off. The YouTube, I was like, "Nigga, I'm still here." I was like, "Yep." I parked that car. I was like, "Yo." And I knocked on the door. "Where's Kaylee?"
"Hey, Mr. Lack."
And she can't, I was like, "Nah." Like, I'm heated. And I grabbed her. I was like, "Yo, what is wrong with you?"
Yeah.
I've been out here for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
She was like, what's wrong with you? Like you embarrassed for my friend? Yes.
Yeah, you're going to get the embarrassment.
Because you embarrassed me.
Right. I'm sitting in the car.
Sitting in the car's running.
Right.
Like I'm losing gas. Like I forgot. And I was so pissed. I was like, "You don't respect me no more." And I had told her, I was like, do you see the series of texts? Look, open your phone up. I told you 30 minutes, I'm on my way. I'm pulling up. I'm outside. I'm still here. Where are you? I sent you a series of these.
Yeah.
What were you thinking? I didn't have my phone on me. When you said okay, When you say I'm outside, I say I'm outside. You say okay. That means I'm outside.
Right.
Not let's finish this TikTok.
Right.
Let's take these last pictures before I leave.
Right.
No, my dad outside. I have to go, guys.
Right.
I had 30-minute head start. But and we failed. We're not gonna get this TikTok.
We tried, guys. I gotta cancel mid shoot.
Even if she said, "Hey, Dad, can I finish the TikTok?" Perfect. When you went radio silent, now you don't respect me.
Right.
Because he's like, he's going to wait, and he's gonna be fine
What's
with
he gonna do? Leave without me?
Pissed.
Yeah.
Pissed. What was that about? What was that? All my friends like, yes. Because you embarrassed me.
You won't do it again.
Exactly. She's very communicative now. Hey, what's going on, Dad?
Yeah.
I love that you did that.
Yeah.
But my whole thing was just about the yelling. I think that's great. I don't think you had to, you just like, hey man, you want to embarrass me and not respect my time? Let's see how this works out for you. I'm going to win this one because you need me.
Yeah.
Kid. Yeah. Right? Like kids, they would die without you.
Yeah.
They don't. If you got in that car and she never came back out and she came outside and was like, you were gone.
Yeah.
And she tried to call you and you didn't answer, and she calls her mom.
But she's gonna say, go back and get your daughter.
Well, of course you got to go back.
Yeah.
No doubt. No doubt. Now, if you pull up, I guarantee you she's waiting.
Yeah.
I was at the... Oh, yeah? Oh, that's crazy. Because I was here 20 minutes.
Right. But you're such... We're daddy's girls.
Right.
So if you say, hey, you need me. What are you doing?
Right.
You can't be doing that. No. Remember that time when you did this and you didn't do that?
Right.
Yeah. Now, how does it feel?
Right.
You be like, well, here you go. You're gonna eventually do that. There's no great,
because kids need to show anytime you apologize, anytime you show any kind of progress, you show by doing, right? Like talking, we always know talk is cheap, right? I don't care what you say. I want to see you do these things that you said you're gonna do. That's the real apologies, changing behavior, right? No one cares. The "I sorry" is cool.
Yeah.
Right? I'm sorry. That's all cute. I don't even know why people even say sorry anymore. People go like, "Hey, I apologize."
Yeah.
I don't give a damn about your apology. Your apology don't mean nothing to me until 2 to 3 months from now.
Absolutely.
Right? Like,
Absolutely.
hey, you might as well just tell somebody, give me 2 to 3 months to show you that I'm sorry. That should be the new apology. Let me show you.
Yeah.
Give me time to please give me time to show you.
I call whooping speeding tickets.
Yeah.
Because a lot of kids get warnings. You be like when I'm talking to my children, I'm like, hey, you know what you did, right? They're like, yeah, I know. I'm sorry. It won't happen again. And it's like, pulled you over again, like, hey, you did it again. I need for you. This is a warning. Yeah. Don't do this again. All right. And it's like,
as
all
soon
right.
as you don't even get back in your car.
It's like, now it's time to give you a speeding ticket.
Yeah.
Because they going to keep going until like I need some sort of consequence. A lot of people need consequences. You keep burning. I'm not saying all children are cookie cutter people.
No doubt.
My oldest, I can tell her and that happens. My youngest is like, I'm gonna keep riding that line
Because I'm
yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get past. I can see if I can sneak.
Every kid is gonna push their boundaries.
Absolutely,
right. That's part of the game. And then you got to be like, nah. Like my parents are. My mom was really strict. My dad not so strict. But then when my dad got mad, it was a huge blow up. When my mom would be like, hey, blah, 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 this is how we're going. My mom was a constant strict. My dad was like, what's going on? And you'd be like, oh, geez, you people get on the same.
Yeah.
Just get. And I wasn't even a cat who pushed boundaries. They were more mad at me about school than anything. They was like, you don't care about school. Mom, blah, and I'm like, I don't.
Yeah.
I keep telling y'all, I don't care. No one cares that I don't care. This is my plan. That's stupid.
So they was like, all right, well, it's time for you to get a job. I want you to cut.
I wanted a job.
It's time for you to start cutting grass for all the neighbors. We're gonna have you
doing that anyway
for free. Help me.
I really wanted to get my GED and get out of school like 16 or 17. Because I was 17 when I graduated. So yeah, I want my junior year. I was trying to get out, but still, there was a way you could do it and still play football. And I was like, why can't I do that? My parents were like, that's just not real. I'm like, it's real. They told me you can do that. They're just like, no. I'm like, yuck. I'm miserable. Nobody cares. That was my biggest thing. It's like people don't listen. They're just like, this is why I hate society.
Yeah.
That all comes from here are the rules. There's nothing outside of here. There is something outside of here that breaks this rule. No,
evolution.
You look like a weirdo if we did this. Like, man,
every rule had a purpose, but then evolution changes.
Yeah,
just like I feel like school in a whole, like institutions and college and universities are becoming obsolete because you can do everything online.
Internet's great.
You know,
people still go to work for some reason.
9 to 5s, working 5 days a week.
Yeah,
was
insane.
You know, daylight say everything happened for a reason because of like the farmers' schedules.
Right.
That's why it's not like we're not going to school January 1st to this time, because it's like they had the farmer times during the summer so people can kind of have their harvest and stuff.
Right.
So everything, the school years and, you know, everything is
we need
for
these
old
kids.
rules.
Yeah. We need these kids for the summer days for to do all this work.
That's a good point, Dion. I didn't even thought about that.
Yeah. Everything. And it's programming your child to being used to knowing how to go into a 9 to 5, going to school.
Which I hate. Which I don't want her to do that.
I mean, nobody wants it, but
I want you to have a 9 to 5 until you're doing something else, because some of these jobs need to get done, and I think a lot of these jobs are starting points that people stay at too long.
Let me ask you this.
That's what I think. God damn it. Yeah, I'm tripping. Yeah.
I don't know if it'd be beneficial or hurting the economy. If everybody was an entrepreneur of one thing, was great at one item, like very minuscule items as well, could the world survive? Everyone's an entrepreneur. No one has employees. Like if I was like a creator of lug nuts, it's still recording. You were a creator of screws. And I'm selling to all these people that needs this item.
Right.
I'm the person that creates, you know, the doors for a car.
Right.
You know, so
I do the tires.
Right. So everyone is an entrepreneur for one item. You think we could prosper?
Yeah, I've always believed in that. I do. I've always believed in, like, you know, because when you see a grocery store and it's a small business and you go get your stuff and you come up to that market or whatever it is, you know, I've always believed that. I wish we lived in one of those societies that nobody pays for anything. Everybody just works for each other. You know, like, hey man, I'm a doctor. I'm gonna take care of all these people. We all build each other's houses. Like I'm a fan of that, of like a bartered trade.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
If
it's how it used to be.
I only sell apples.
Yeah.
He only sell oranges.
Yeah.
He only sells shoes, strings.
Yeah. Dog, that's how stuff was before people decided like money.
Start capitalizing off of it.
Yeah, I mean, and then it became a bunch of greedy people who needed the most.
I sell all this stuff.
Bro, how much land do you need? Like when people go like, I got 40 acres. I'm like, how much land do you need, bro? Like if you're a farmer, yeah, you need a lot of land. But if you work at UPS, you don't need a ton of land.
Right.
Like I want you to have a nice amount. That even if you wanted to say like I like riding dirt bikes, you need a couple acres. Do you need 138 acres?
No, you don't need 40 acres if you have a dirt bike. Just go to somebody else's land. Like, why do you have to have it?
How much for the ride around? Well, what do you do? You know? No, I agree. Like it's enough work. It's just, man, it's just, and I don't know if it's every society. You know, we know the American society is running on money, right? It's like it's very capitalistic. I think a lot of societies are, especially more so now. I mean, I don't know. I don't know any enough economies to talk about anybody else's economy and what's ran, but it's always that a few people own majority of everything. You know what I mean? A few people have the most money, the 1%, all that good. That's crazy. That 1% of the population has
crazy.
Like 99%.
Great marketing.
It's insane, bro.
Great marketing.
Like now everybody's trying to get to be part of the 1%, right? Everybody's like, oh, I need to be in that 1% because everybody else is getting screwed. If you're not a billionaire, what I don't like though, let me defend these billionaires real quick.
Go for it.
What I don't like though is how people say there should be no billionaires, because if I made a product, if I worked and people purchased these things, and I made this much money at this business. If I work this hard, then I deserve everything I earn. Mm-hmm. But I hate when people go like, there should be no billionaires who deserve. I just feel like billionaires should be doing more for the people than just keeping the money trying to be the world's richest person. That's insane to me. Mm-hmm. Okay, but please go ahead.
Somebody had this crazy vicious cycle. Mm-hmm. It was like, I don't think we should work. Mm-hmm. And he was like, why? He's like, because all I want to do is sit at home and enjoy life. He was like, but you're really good at making pants. He's like, you're right. He's like, if I made these pants to sell to Macy's make these pants, market it out to numerous companies, then I'll be a millionaire because I have a large market, and then I can branch off and do subsidiary companies and then get bigger, be a billionaire. And then when I'm a billionaire, I get a boat. And when I'm a billionaire, I get a plane. And when I'm in a plane, all I want to do is sit at home and do nothing. It's like I'm going right back to it. Right. So it was something like that. Like we're like where I'm at right now. This is what billionaires strive to do.
Yeah, you're trying to work your ass off, so you got to work your ass off.
Yeah. That's funny.
Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, I can't think of how exactly do something like that.
I always tell people, like, the only reason I got into comedy, not the only reason, but the main reason I got into comedy is because I had to do something, right? You got to work, right? Because you got to provide for yourself. And I said I wanted to have the most fun job possible. I said, if I can make it like the lunch cafeteria all the time, my life is pretty much that now. Right? Like, my life is like, we go hang out, we sit around, we make jokes, and then somebody gives you money for it. And I go like, that's the most amazing thing. Now, of course, there's the other things. There's BS every now and then for the good and the bad of any job, right? You're going to have those problems. But I'll go, as far as jobs go, as far as making money goes, I was like, I'm in that realm where you go like, dude, that's not a real job.
Yeah.
We'll go like, you're right. Like,
yeah.
Like, I'm not in a job where you go, no, how much stress you got? Oh, it's not much. Nah, I'm traffic sometimes, but I live 10 minutes away from where I work, right? So that was the goal. I tell people, the only thing I'm missing is more money. I was like, once I get more money,
that's everybody.
That's everybody. There's billionaires, right? The world's richest man is trying to get more money,
right? Yeah.
So I go, I'm perfect. Yeah. Like, I'm in this place because I just said, what's going to be more fun? What's going to be the most fun thing I can do every single day?
But then you can be Kanye.
Hopefully.
You're going to be I'm unstoppable.
I start losing it. Yeah. And I come unraveled.
All right. I got to drain the tank again.
How much water are you drinking?
A lot.
You want a healthy bladder your whole life?
We've doing 2 hours now.
Yeah, no. That's fine. When the display goes off.
Yeah.
It's
like... I tried.
Y'all keep going.
Tell my kids I did my best.
Dion's got a piece. We got to wrap up.
Yeah. So talk to the people, man.
Hey, man. Thank you guys for watching another episode of Lackaroni Chaz. You can always hop in with me at our live-ish at 5-ish. You can check us out at Daddy Issues. Dion be on there. Yeah. Check Dion's episode. Sometimes. Yeah, you never push your podcast. You got to push the one you and Twilla have, bro.
Yeah.
Twillas. You be like, it's Twillas.
It's Twillas, 100% Twillas.
And you got to pick a YouTube channel.
Yeah, I'm going to, I don't know. I got to figure out how to, just follow me on both of them, y'all. It's for more click. Yeah. Follow me on Random Ass Conversations with Twilla and Dion. We be talking about random ass conversations. And Dion Lack, man. I don't be saying nothing. Literally. So just follow me. I might pop in and surprise y'all.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. If y'all want me to start talking on my YouTube channel like Chaz does.
They do.
Type in the comment section.
You don't think they want dirty talk with Dion? Dirty After Dark with Dion?
A bunch of hearts and a book.
Did you do this last time? Because I saw what did you say?
Robot and a Rose.
What was? I don't remember this.
I forgot what I said. I said if you want us to do this, type Robot and Rose. There's a bunch of people doing Robot and Rose.
Yeah, I was like, I found direction. I was like, what are y'all even talking about?
That's funny.
Yeah. All right, so this time it's hearts and a book.
Yeah, I seen the book up there. Book, heart. Yeah. Yes, Dion, we want you to do a YouTube live thing.
The answer is yes, bro.
All right, man.
Just don't do it live yourself. 5 years.
No.
Split the votes.
No.
And then
you see what? Did someone just type in a?
Because they're gonna leave me and go with leave me. Go with Dion.
I'm doing freestyles. I'm drawing on there.
Yo,
no.
That probably be fire, bro.
I'm not doing that.
You should.
I should.
Yes.
All right.
And then you got people the dirty hour that you have to give them.
Dirty Dion.
Yeah, man. Just lean into it.
Is there any numbers that start with D? Like Dirty Dion at 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock. All right, yo. I just peed myself.
Dirty Dion at dawn.
I need Chaz to change my pamper.
Gross. Please like, share, subscribe, all that good. Tell your friends, and we out, y'all.